transcend realities. I stay awake until the first glimmer of sun hits the horizon. I am afraid of the dark, no one to talk to, only my own thoughts to live with, my mind going to dark places. I stay awake until the first glimmer of sun. I am afraid of the dark. No one to talk to, only my own thoughts to live in dark places. I stay awake until the first glimmer of sun hits the horizon. I am afraid of the dark, no one to talk to, only my own thoughts to live with, my mind going to dark places. Welcome to the darkness. Welcome to the darkness. Welcome to the darkness. Welcome to the darkness. To the darkness.
Welcome to the darkness. Welcome to the darkness. Welcome to the darkness. Welcome to the darkness. To the darkness.
Hello, hello, what is up, people? Well, first thing we have to do tonight is 250. Okay, y'all, for those of you in stream, take a look at that bar at the bottom of the screen down there. The one says finish paying for the divorce, 150, 6.25%. That was anonymous, done today. So yeah. Give me a day or two to get the stencil right, and I will be putting the XPX logo on my forearm like I promised. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that up there as to the person who did that and knows that they did it, and they need to know how fucking awesome they are. So that's gonna stay up there as a big old giant thank you. But we are here at the castle. It is time to have fun. It is that time of night. We're here to do our thing. We got Cedrea and Skeleton in the chat. Yep. Ooh, it's been a long day. Been a very long day. Been a very, 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 very long day. But my head is clear. I got some ideas. And we're gonna build tonight. Because it's time to have fun. No, we took that down. That time passed. This is as it says. That ended this past week, during the week. But yeah. 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 Same here. The Crypto, KBLA, Bum Yeti. Nah, I'm not gonna do that to Honto. He already shaved his face for me. But we got a couple people in voice. Let's go say hi. Skeleton, Cedrea, what's up?
Good evening, guys.
What's up? What's up? How you doing tonight? So what you think about that progress bar at the bottom?
We saw that. We were talking about it. That's freaking amazing. Like jaw drop.
I about shit my pants when I hit my account. No joke.
Right?
I'm like sitting at the table, trying to figure some shit out. Look down, my phone goes ding, and I'm like, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
Like, hey, about what?
Right?
Yeah, yeah. Nobody's ever given that much.
And
Fucking awesome.
we got a new logo in game, guys.
Oh wow, that looks amazing actually.
Yeah.
New people.
Is that on a screen or is that that's not voxel?
That's on a screen. It's animated. It's an SVG.
Yep, SPG. Who was it that put that together?
Ah, crap! He just joined the Discord.
Yeah, I know. I was trying so hard to remember his name because I was trying to tell Buckwild because Buckwild needs the SVG
Oh, I got the SVG.
for
That's no
the
problem.
racing.
Ryan Pride did it.
That's right, Ryan.
Advance, edit content, copy. And you said Buck needs it?
Yes, Buckwild needs it. For information.
Got it. Nova, what's up? That is... There we go, guys. So we got a new logo in game, and the XPX colors are changing. We are changing from the blues and the pastels and the whites, which is every other flipping org in the game,
Yeah.
to red and gold.
Beautiful. Love it.
So, you will notice over the next few days, my stream will change themes. Everything will change to match. Because we got to represent.
Fat Cat fits.
Yeah, it does. Oh, wow. But I'm kind of slow to getting started tonight. I was last second running to my computer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to update that stuff, KB. KB, maybe I need to get you in here one day to help me get that shit straight.
Yes, KB. Need to get in here. KB.
KB is one of the OGs of the stream.
Mm-hmm. I know who he is.
Yeah, that was a... Wait a minute. I heard something. Hello, my dear son. Okay, so how many of y'all seen Blazing Saddles?
Oh yeah.
Mongo?
Yeah, Mongo.
My son comes out walking, looking like Mongo today. Even had his cowboy hat on sideways. I about lost my shit. Come here, son. Come here. Come here. Come here. You're gonna come say hi. Come here. Yeah.
Cool song.
Let's do this. Here. How about we do that? There you go. Say hi, son.
Hello.
See that?
Yes.
All I can think of is Mongo. Yeah, I saw that and I about lost my shit. He came walking out of his bedroom this morning with a hat on sideways. Hey, I just had flashbacks of Mongo riding in on the bull.
What are you talking about, Plum?
Where's the white woman at? Where's the white woman at?
That's not what Mongo says, is it?
Oh.
Oh, I don't remember. I love It's a quote from... Oh, the white women. Oh, okay. Where are the white women at? That was actually a quote. Oh my. My favorite was the whole scene where he went to go meet the dancer, the performer. That was hilarious. Okay, here we go. I gotta get back to work. Take a drink. Good night. Love you. Thanks. I love you. Good night, buddy. Boom, 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 boom. Fist bump. Explosion. Okay. High five. You missed. You missed. Sorry. I love him to death, but he always misses on high fives. It always goes off to one side or the other. Poor kid. I am so ready for some sleep tonight, but tonight we got a party. We got shit to do.
Let's do it. Then you can pass out from exhaustion.
Yeah, and then I gotta wake up early in the morning and go mow the yard some more. The yard don't get mowed unless it gets done in the morning down here. Too damn hot for that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so tonight. We're not building tonight.
Nope.
No,
You're not?
Not building tonight. Tonight, we're going to take suggestions from the stream. Oh. Where should we go visit tonight, y'all? I need VRs. Post a VR in stream chat and I will go see them. So, here's what I need y'all to do. Type in VR. Yes, on the east side, Plum. Type in VR and then the name of the VR, and I will go see them. Nova, I'm gonna do yours later because I gotta do all those damn blueprints. That's gonna take a while, and I'm not doing all this shit on stream. Love you, brother, but it's gonna have to wait. But for those of you in chat, the letters VR and then put in a name. No, there's an elevator there. I'm in bed anyway. Hey, how did you get? Oh, you're down there. Hello. Out here. You know, it looks a lot bigger from up here. Surprise! What's up? Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do. Drax is raiding with a party of 10. Drax, what's up, brother? And here he comes. How was your stream tonight, my friend?
Well, welcome, Raiders.
Short stream, but I'll start back up once you're done.
Okay.
Once you're done, I'll start back up.
Okay, so we got 20 people in here, right?
Well, 29.
29.
Huh?
29.
Oh, it went up quite a bit. Okay, hold on.
Yeah. They all must be. I'm actually listened. I said to refresh once we get over here. That way, you get credit.
32.
But everything can he say?
32. Ooh. Oh, that's 32 mil now. 32 mil.
It's what it is when I started. I hit 29, so it's 29. Sorry.
Next one's 32 mil.
No, next one's 5 mil.
Ah, waffles.
I ain't got that kind of quantity, yo.
So I told everyone, let's go over go to the raid therapist real quick. That way we can all win some money.
29 million quanta. Yes, Plum, you are on the runway. So tonight, Immortalis, what's up? DOT, what's up? Tonight, if you want me to go see a VR, type in the stream chat VR and then the name of the VR, and we will go see it. We're not building tonight. We are relaxing tonight. We're gonna go check out everybody else's shit instead of showing off my shit all night, okay? Because I'm sure
Okay.
y'all are tired of looking at my shit. So where y'all want me to go? You get to choose. Oh, by the way, Ryan Pride made us a flippin' fantastic SPG logo.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
pretty
that
cool.
was it.
Oh, that is nice.
Very nice.
With the
Yeah, I
with
like
the
that.
X and S with the XVX actually like going in and out. That's really
Uh-huh.
cool.
And it is on this screen, so Drax, I will send you a copy of the script for it.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Why did it not let me send it? Oh, that's weird. Okay, there we go. It's in it. I wonder why I did that. Okay, so Drax, you got the SPG.
All right.
Me as well, please. No, okay.
Playing with some force fields that turned out pretty damn cool. You've
Okay,
probably
people.
seen this.
So, I need a VR. How about I go to Drax first so I can check out these damn force
What?
fields?
Oh no. I apologize, everybody.
Drax.
Mine's like a candy shop, my place. And also a nightmare, like a Lego nightmare for a
Drax
parent.
Workshop.
Yeah, you go to a workshop. That's basically where all the insanity is.
I think Plum wanted you to go to his too.
The Crypto had a suggestion.
I need to update that to crypto stream suggestions, badass org themed ships, at least so we can represent. Okay. I can do that. Hello. Did somebody leave their Legos on the floor?
Not me. Promise.
I said the Lego.
Damn Legos.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here.
I actually have a box of Legos right there.
Is this on the ground for you? No, it's not. Now it's getting kicked away.
Yeah, that's on the runway.
Now it's getting thrown away.
Is this the ship you brought over? This is bigger.
Bigger. Alright.
So-
How's it on the ground?
Yeah, so this is an L-Core version.
Yeah,
This
love
is
it.
what the old one's an L-Core version too. It just this one here I tried to even out to match the pod size.
Uh-huh.
Isn't that sweet? That's pretty.
Yeah, that's cool.
My god, that thing's huge.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of interior, yo.
I want to see the back of the ship.
Oh, he wants to see the ass. Here we go.
Everyone's about that booty.
We like booty.
Okay, I can't see the ass of it. It's too far back.
I'll move it forward. Be ready to don't knock you off. Alright, there you go.
Still can't see the booty.
Really? On your screen? I moved like
Serpus just wants to see some booty.
That booty! Let me see that booty!
Hey, all booty.
I
Let's
wanna
give
see
me the
it jiggle,
cooldown.
jiggle.
Fjord likes it, but he said it
It's
needs
so-
more lithium.
Hey, give me build rights on this platform. Or the ship.
I can give you build rights on the ship. That would be the easiest way.
Yeah, do that. Give me
Oh,
build rights on the
hell,
ship.
I wouldn't be surprised if you already had it, but there you go. Alright, you should be able to refresh and get build rights. I know you should because you have you're set as my default.
There we go. You got a blinking booty hole.
Yeah, I need I don't know if I'm gonna take that one out or not. Because it's one extra. I might just leave it and put an extra tank in there or something. Or one of my tanks will empty faster than the rest.
That's a whole lot of booty.
Let me put the large stabilizers in there. That's what those ports are on the side of the pods,
Mhm.
like the insets.
I like what you did with the space engines on the top.
Yeah, they're meant to be like the engines that like pop out.
Yeah, I like the kind of slight angle of them. It's like gives it a little bit of personality.
Yeah.
Very well done.
Like they were stabilizer ports, and then I was like, I popped them out, changed them a bit. There's a lot of shit here, Sarah. Oh, what shit?
So what's that giant black lean looking thing over there?
That would be the Equinox. It's a tower ship.
Ah. I've been
Not
thinking about
complete,
replacing Father Huggy Bear and giving a copy of Father Huggy Bear away.
He's quite large. The hell of a tower.
Yeah, you've been having some fun, haven't you?
That was one of the first tower ships I tried building. Messing around with some Vaco kit.
Yeah, you've been having a lot of fun.
There's just a lot of shit.
Oh, there's a little one over there. There's a little one over there, the one you brought over to the castle.
Yep, that's the small one. There's a few things on it, and I was going to rip it down and redo it, and someone was like, well, why don't you just leave that one alone and just do a different version of it? That way you can even be like, okay, this is a lighter version, this is a heavier version.
Yep, sounds like a smart thing to do.
That way you can figure out what you like.
Fjord outlined a question for you, Drax.
Is that the one I need to talk to you about for a blueprint when it's finished? Which one? There's just so many, I don't know which one you're talking about. And then here's the Elizabeth that I was working on.
See, I like the ass on this one.
Taylor's not here, he'd be like, hey, it's not the Elizabeth!
Why?
Because the original project name was the Taylor.
Ah. That's a whole lot of booty.
Yeah, there's a lot. This is a huge freaking ship. This is one of the ones I was gonna do to replace your big ship.
Mm.
The one you were giving away.
Yep. Hanjo ship.
Yeah, the one you give that Hanjo got. Yeah, I was building to replace that one, but I don't know. Serapis is a little bit finicky when it comes to his ships. He wants something very specific.
So what's up with this?
That is the Wyvern, and most of these that are sitting here, a lot of them, the exteriors are finished. The interiors are what need to be worked on. And since I'm not very good at interiors, I lose myself a lot on them, and I just want to give it up on ships because of the interiors.
Just use a hallway set.
Yeah, but I can't use the exact same hallway for every ship.
No, what I'm saying is build a custom hallway set for each ship, and then just plug it in like Lego box.
Oh.
So, like, that's what I do for a lot of the ships. I'm trying to do an interior, like the large core. I just made a quick hallway set that fit that large core.
This
and
Wyvern
plugged it in.
way overpowered.
That's
That damn thing has 80 Atmo engines on it.
See, this is actually more along the lines of what I would like.
Yeah, and it can fit a lot of containers. Like, if you notice, it has, I forget how many of this. I think there's 30 large containers, but it can fit more in here.
Yeah. And it's got the 10 large rockets for VTOL.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the kind of stuff I like.
Yeah. This has, because the way they angled the ammo engines on the sides were what I was calling the wing area for the Wyvern.
Yeah.
It has a lot of fucking power. Like, I start burning up on the damn thing, and the elevators do work to go up to the bridge. I think that's the only really piece that's somewhat done. You go out and turn, yeah, there you go. Go all the way up. I gotta spin the elevator around so when you come out you're not looking at a wall.
Yeah, this is nice.
And then we got the staircase that goes up to a landing pad. Because I know you love your little I know you love your little hover vehicle, and I love my little Nimbus too. So I wanted a place to
Did you
park
get
a
the new
Nimbus.
blueprint?
No, I gotta come over and get it.
You need to get the Space Admiral one.
Oh yeah, that would be nice.
In the old days, cars used to have their interior carried built by separate craftsmen, and the engineer frame. Yep, true.
I'm
Makes
always
sense.
looking for an interior guy. Abidax is pretty damn good, but he's been away for a little bit. But always looking for an interior guy.
I think that Elizabeth is the one that I provided accidental funding for. You know what everybody says?
It is actually, yes.
Yeah, this particular ship right here, I really like the way this is going.
Let's see.
So
I'm not
what's
delaying your
the
screen.
one you're standing on, the one we were talking about?
The Wyvern?
Yeah.
That's the one with the 80?
That's,
Yeah, that is a Wyvern.
25. Ah. So I have to admit, part of the reason why I kind of was happy about taking the large core down was I had an idea. And I know y'all hate it when I say that.
That's why I just said okay.
Yeah, I had an idea.
Scary.
Oh, that's Omega. Here, I'm looking at. I'm following Omega around like you're the Cerberus. I'm
Yeah, I'm on the roof.
oh my god, where the hell did Cerberus go? Okay, I'm coming.
So no, I had an idea for a ship, but it would require me and you working together.
Oh goodness.
You would do a large part of the exterior, but I'll have to send you the idea I have for those sketches. I think you're going to like this one, and I think if we do it right, it's going to be a pretty popular ship. Because it's something that really hasn't been done well in game, and I think if we pulled it off, it would be fucking awesome. And it's designed to work with the cargo pods and the
okay.
lifts. So I think if we pulled this bad boy off, it would really get some attention. Because I'm looking at putting 4 of the cargo pods in it. You know, the S cores with the cargo containers in them?
Yep.
Either I was thinking
Someone
about
say
putting,
cargo pads?
yeah, either I was thinking about putting 2 of the S cores and building a new M core cargo lift, or just putting 4 S cores. I'm thinking about 2 of the S cores and 1 M core. So the M core, you would be able to pull a heavy amount of load from the surface up. Okay, Cage. That's kind of what I'm thinking. But yeah, I don't know. I just had this image in my head of something that was like really fucking. Go to the castle. If you guys go to the VR, XVX, Serapis showroom,
Age, I'm leaving Zenith.
look for that VR. Go there, and in the corner where you see the lifts and everything, in the far right corner when you spawn in, you'll see a square cargo pod. It uses the lift script, and it's got 10 medium containers in it.
Ooh. Spicy.
Okay, I'm bouncing out of here. Dude,
Yep.
This ship right here got my attention. This is nice. I like this.
The Wyvern?
Yeah, this.
Well, if I can re-get the interior done to it, if someone wants to help me with some interior ideas or something like that, I just might just bust it out today and finish it off. If you want one, I'll give you a blueprint or something, and
Yeah, I got the.
I mean,
parts to
it'll give you
place it.
plenty of fucking power to do whatever you need to do.
The only thing I would be doing is
has the
updating
power.
Okay, so I have two requests. Okay,
What's up? Okay.
atmospheric engines, 4-to-1 on the fuel ratio.
So more fuel tanks.
Yeah, I know it takes
That way
weight,
there's
but
that way it'll hold more fuel.
yeah, and
And it's not like it doesn't have the power to maintain that.
yeah, and the space engines,
Mhm.
the extra large ones, The large ones, the same thing, 4-1, but with the extra large ones, 1-1.
Okay.
Because all the engines on mine will be getting upgraded to rare.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
I would have done it, but I just don't have the money to do all those rares. they're just so expensive.
Yeah, I got rare for everything, extra larges and all.
What about the lights? Do you want to change your lights?
Nah, everything else is
What do you
good.
guys think about the light systems?
For Zarya's, I'll take 12.
I'll take 12.
Yeah, but wouldn't that be cost prohibitive if you're burning that much rocket fuel every time you drop it out of the...
This had originally had large rocket tanks, but Taylor and a few other people have said to just take out the large tanks and use mediums because you
What?
should use them for mainly oh shit buttons rather than
Oh, hell no. Put them larges back in there.
because I did have larges in here. They took up ate a lot of the interior up, but
I'm fine with that. Put them larges back in there.
Don't listen to Taylor, he's sensible. Ish.
he's sensible.
Ish.
So basically, the Serapis edition will have large tanks.
Large rocket fuel tanks. Yes. Hell, I don't care if you want to double it.
That was
Go
not
home.
right to say, Kaniso, while I was drinking. I just want to say.
Large rocket, small tanks. You get out of here, Core. What the
Fuck
fuck?
common sense.
Yeah.
What's up, Cage?
So
Yeah, so... Basically, I'm looking for something that can carry easily... So, the L core I got rid of had 10 expanded extra-large containers and 40 extra-large containers. So that's the amount of cargo volume I'm looking for.
This did have 10 optimized expanded XLs on it. That's what it did have.
Okay.
And I took them out and put in the large because I wanted a little bit more interior,
don't-
and I thought
I don't
it
mind
was a
it
bit
being
weird.
I don't mind it being in largest. I'm just saying
Like, I
that's the amount
figured-
of volume.
Oh, that's the volume is that level.
Yeah,
So as long as it has total that amount, you don't mind having multiple hubs.
yeah, that's fine.
I mean, the good thing is I do have a lot more room for containers. Like I can fit in a lot more. I fucked up the other night, and I was buying some advanced optimized
And
containers,
it's already okay.
and I bought gravities.
So I have a request. One more request.
What's up?
The new logo that I sent you, the SVG,
Uh huh.
red and gold, red, gold, and black. You already got red and black, and I'll provide the polished gold, or the gold. I got gold.
Uh huh.
Let's decorate it for XVX.
To do the trim with gold instead of like orange.
Yeah. And then gold.
So yeah, to answer your question, yeah, I'm leaving Zenith.
What?
Aw.
What happened?
Somebody came back and was like, "Oh, me and so just came back a couple of weeks ago. Hey, good job on the freaking factory. Thanks for all the help." Their bitch ass wasn't there.
And they took everything.
Basically, that's what he's going to plan to do. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So I keyed my core factory that's up there in the space station, and I'm clearing it out and taking it to my new project. And I've been loading up every ship I have to do it. But I gotta get my Claymore up there, and I haven't done that yet. But until I'm emptied of my factory, I'm not rekeying it back to them, and I'm not telling them back that that's going on. So,
That's
Hell, I
fucked
think
up.
If you need help moving stuff, and I'll help you.
oh no, I got it.
Let me
I
know
got it
when-
made, mate. I appreciate it, but I got it. Don't worry about that. It's just once I'm done, I'm gonna rekey that tile back to him and be like, "Here you go, fuckers. Bye. Peace out." I'm not gonna touch any of the money, even though I made the 350 mil that's extra that's in there.
He's at Drax Koru. And also the raffle's up.
Yep.
Waffle. Anyway,
Waffle.
I win.
Cage.
Yeah, I was at Drac.
Cage.
You.
You are XVX, brother. You got a home.
Appreciate
Don't
it.
worry about that shit. Fuck
I
them.
appreciate it.
Seriously? They can kiss my ass.
And I could tell you,
That's fucked up, man.
the dude that
100%.
was basically like that, and I mean, I know what he'd say. Oh, I didn't mean that like that. Well, you know what? You wouldn't even listen to me, so
That
cool.
bothers me.
I'd take the quantity if I'm honest. If you made it, it's yours.
I would take it. But here's my problem with it. I thought about taking a good chunk of it for me and Sin, because Sin and Sin and Stingray were the ones that made that work. You know, when everybody else left, all the upper leadership was gone. We were the only three. And Sin's been gone. He's MIA. Stingray has been in the hospital, so I have no ETA when he's going to come back, and neither was Sin. But if I were to take the money and plug it, you know, my luck is they would contact NQ. NQ would be like, well, you know what, we're going to ban you for stealing and all this
No,
stuff, and
NQ will
I'm not
not.
dealing with that.
They won't do something
They
like that.
will not. It's part of game mechanics. They will not do it.
Well, I don't want to take, like, the blueprints in there. Those aren't mine. Those were bought by Sin. So I'm
He
not.
also doesn't want to get a bad rep as well, because
Yeah, I don't want that.
They throw your name through the mud.
Yeah, I don't need that. I don't want to deal with that crap.
True.
I've got enough that
You're better
if I
off not
would-
getting any drama.
Yeah, I got enough to where I can make my money back, which is fine. It's annoying. I put that much solid work into a factory, even with my talents being as low as they are, and somebody comes back after not being here for months. Oh, thanks. We appreciate the work you did. You didn't do shit, motherfucker.
Yeah, like, I didn't do the work for you, I did the work for us.
Yeah, for the
make
people who were
something of it.
playing. I did the work for the people who were here. It wasn't
Yep.
you. I didn't stick around all this time for your ass. Fuck. You know,
That sucks if that happened to you, man.
I'm
it's
sorry,
BS. It happens. I get it. I've had that happen many times in other games too. So I roll with it. It's whatever. I still
Got us,
know.
dude.
Don't make it right.
Anybody want a good factory built? Tell me. I work on them all day long.
Well, I'm sure Omega would love some help at ours.
I'm sure, yeah, he's probably way down by now.
He's probably sick of looking at that one.
I got it to. Oh, well, you know what? I do need to finish up the refiners, and then need to determine what steps you want to take on next, or what you want to make, so I can determine the areas used for.
Gotcha.
Oh well, it is what it is, Celebi. Once I get this core done, then I can go back to working on this. But once I get this core emptied, I'm done. Shit, I can make
Good.
tons of money my way. I'm good at it.
Okay, let's pick the winner. 29 million
Yes.
goes to Nova Sigma.
Nova, congratulations.
Congrats.
Nuts.
Congratulations.
Okay, we got 5 million up in chat, y'all. Exclamation mark raffle for 5 million Quanta.
5 billion up in chat. That's what I'm talking about.
5 million.
I heard 5 billion. What, who said 5 billion?
I heard that too. I don't know.
Nova, what character do you send this to? Sigma? He's probably already gone. I'll just send it to Sigma.
Oh, great. The lag. I love the lag. Here we go.
I gotta admit, this gold on this thing actually looks pretty damn cool with the gold trim.
I gotta relog.
I got gold! It's true. I do. Whoa! Why does it keep bouncing?
Mine was doing it earlier too.
Looks pretty good.
Are you trying to fly it into the hangar, or
Yeah.
it's going to bounce if you're holding C?
I have to hold C, but I don't hold C, it just flies up into the roof. Like that.
The best way to do it is to set for the grounder, hit the G, and then just bounce it slightly with the spacebar.
Put a single vertical booster on the roof of the ship.
It actually
I'm
would
not even
work,
joking.
probably.
Like it does work.
It would work.
On my carrier, I was having the same problem where the boosters were throwing it up into the top of the roof, and I would just put a single vertical booster on there, and it is enough to keep it maintained between the two surfaces.
Yeah, crazy horse I was, but it was still doing it.
You did say glossy gold, correct?
Yep, glossy gold.
Okay, 'cause, yeah, that glossy gold looked pretty
So-
cool in here.
I use the galvanized red steel, any kind of black, and the glossy gold are the three colors I'm using.
Are you just parking it for the season?
No,
No. What are you planning on doing with it?
I need it for voxels. You see what I'm working on back there?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You ain't getting it there unless you...
No, this is where I wanted it. It's
Okay,
right
I
in
was
front of
gonna say-
what I was working on. See?
Oh, so you're making sure you get the right shaping out of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna copy off of this one, put on this one, and then bridge it. So this one's gonna have the landing pad here, and then I'm gonna take this up here and make this bigger to put the bigger Nimbuses in.
Yeah.
So we have a small core size landing pad here. And then we have the Nimbus drop here, which you'll be able to put 2 to 4 Nimbuses in here.
Okay.
And it's going to have 20 of the optimized medium containers.
Yeah, it's going to take me a lot longer to make those now.
Do you have boosts for your factory?
Hmm?
What boost do you have for factory?
All 5s.
Are the ones on the market yours or theirs?
Theirs and mine.
What are you charging for to come over to boost someone's factory right now?
Depends on... everything is 5 up to like almost tier 4 series. I don't have anything in tier 5s. That's the only problem.
I'm doing advanced, one line of advanced optimized containers XLs, expanded XLs, and then 2 lines of advanced military hover vertical boosters. That's all I'm running right now.
Hey, Drex,
What's up?
this is my engine box.
Rub it in.
That's not
Rub
the
it in.
basics.
It looks like
Rub
mine.
it in.
This is the space.
I wish it looked like mine.
It looks like mine.
It looks like a tease to me.
Were you a Red Templar player? No, I was not, Fjord.
I am going to be adding another line of the optimized large and an optimized medium when I set up my new factory. And a line of optimize, or I'm not going to do the militaries. I'm going to be still cooking those XL gates though. And that's the suck part. I know I only got a few days left on the first XL gate, and I'm tearing this down.
That sucks, yeah.
I think it's like only a few days. Let me check. I could be wrong. And I'm in the process of tearing it down. It's in the process of cooking right now.
Okay,
yep,
so I
still-
need glossy white color. Why is it doing that all of a sudden?
2 days.
You all see that?
Let it go for 2 days.
I think I can keep it locked up for 2 days. And I can pull the rest today.
Ah! That classic child.
Oh, I love it when it does that, Serapis. It's a pain in the ass, but make sure it's not doing it outside build mode, because sometimes it will do it in build mode, but not out of build mode.
Yeah, that was where I saw it, was when it was in build mode. When I was out of build mode, see?
Yes, the advanced optimized XLs are really super efficient. They are, but they take a fuck ton of time to cook them, and they're expensive. The XLs that I had on the market right now were for the org, and they're 8 million apiece. And don't,
Yeah,
even,
look, whenever I flip it, it does that automatically.
don't
Yep.
even ask.
The
how
flipping
much
is
the
where it
freaking
runs into the problem.
blueprints are.
I might have to see if I can get you to come over here and take a look at that. Construct, advanced, tokenized. Maybe you could figure it out. Because I fixed it twice and it keeps coming back.
The etching there.
Yeah, it's irritating as hell. Okay, it's under XPX.
Yeah, the EXLs are almost not worth it because nobody's buying them. And if they are, they're only buying like 1 or 2 at a time. They're not buying large quantities of them.
What?
The EXL optimized, not a lot of people are buying them. Like right now, what I have on the market for the org is, where is it?
I'd buy them, but the thing is, they get to be expensive when you need a lot of them. Like I think I need 3 more for my build box to be all advanced.
And they're 8 mil a piece.
They're 8 mil a piece.
Yeah.
When I've been producing them myself, but I just have to wait, a week.
Or no, excuse me. That's the XLs. The EXLs are twice that.
Oh damn, are they?
Yeah, I think so. Let me see. Yeah, they're 12 mil a piece. Lowest is 12 mil a
Damn.
piece. And there's 4 of them on the market. The highest they are is 15 mil a piece.
That's crazy.
That's just for the box. That's not counting. The expanded XL container schematic is 94 mil.
I will freely admit, they are worth it. Those containers are worth the investment for your build box.
Yeah,
They
I
are.
bought 2 of the schematics of every size of those. Actually,
Wait, for what containers?
Keep-
The optimized, advanced,
advanced optimized.
Yeah, the advanced
XLs?
EXLs.
Oh, yeah.
expanded XLs.
12,000 kiloliters? 12 million liters?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're well, they are worth it. Like
Yeah, I've
they're
got 10 of 'em.
fucking huge.
Advanced.
They're
They're
worth
just
it in the long
expensive.
term. Yeah, they're retardedly expensive.
Literally, if you're not a builder, I wouldn't recommend them. You don't
Yeah.
really need them. But if you're a builder and you have a large container, a large build box that you need, I would recommend it.
Yeah, in a heartbeat.
I would even recommend rares if you have the money for them. Rares
For one set?
if
yeah.
you have the money.
Yeah, that's where you talk about
But-
the big money.
It's not a necessity.
No, those are something you get later on down the line when you have the extra
Mhm.
funds to spend on.
Exactly.
I just spilled drink on myself.
The one thing I do want to do,
Don't do that.
Yeah. Well,
I would like to get the EXL schematic one of these days,
Mhm.
and put a line or 2 in, and then just build those as, market them out as, like you said, freaking build box kits or something.
one day I will have a set of 10 exotic expanded
Someday, yes.
extra large containers.
Yes.
Those are
Someday.
insane.
You know
If
what?
if I won the stuff, I would hold on to the plasma just to build it. Give it
Yeah.
to
So-
someone to make them for me.
All I gotta say is this
But
room
doesn't it,
needs to have 10 of those. This is
doesn't
not
it?
Huh?
How many? It takes 1 plasma to do
per
1
container,
bomb.
yeah.
That's like for 10 of them, that's like $1 billion.
I'm waiting for him to rebalance that, to be honest.
That's $1 billion right there easily.
150 mil each, so 1.5 billion for 10 containers, yeah.
Yeah.
KBLA, that's it just for the... That's not counting everything else.
Yeah, that's not counting the rest of the order. That's just the relics.
KB, what would you have to charge for those if you were selling the exotic?
Oh my god. There's none on market, that's for sure.
If anybody's gonna know the price, it'd be a KBLA.
Well, the blueprint is 1.4.
That's not even material costs. 150 mil a pop is just for the plasma.
Yeah, and that's just counting plasma. So you're looking at, let's just put it in perspective. I'm gonna guess. We'll just put it in a ballpark. Guesstimation. You're paying 1.5 for just the plasma, and then you're paying, well, this is 150 mil for plasma. You're looking at parts, probably about 250 a box. That's guesstimating, and that's lowballing it. That's literally lowballing it.
Yes, I wouldn't recommend XLs or EXLs for ship. Not at all.
No, God,
No. A build box, yes, but a ship, cargo ship, no, I wouldn't.
the L's are perfect for any cargo ship.
Optimized, advanced optimized larges would be perfect for a cargo ship.
Yes.
Yeah, you're probably right. They're probably a lot more than 250 a pop, but I'm just saying that's just lowballing it badly.
I would like to see them to adjust the gravity containers a little bit, just so they're more usable.
Yeah.
Because right now they're very situational when a lot of people don't understand what the hell, where you get the bonus, when you get the bonus, how you know how they function. So either be more clear on it or adjust how they actually work.
I mean, the thing is the L's are better for the bigger ships because the simple fact is whether you're flying empty or full, they're still perfectly weighed. And the big EXLs and all that stuff, it's almost a waste.
Yep.
But most people tend to fly half loaded. Now, that's just a percentage.
True.
Because you got to think you got your scrap, your warp cells, and other crap, and, you know, whatever the case may be. Yeah, I'm sure the gravity ones are pretty good, but I've never... With the issue that you can't link them to a container, that's the garbage, or container hub, that's kind of crap.
Yep.
And they shouldn't be like that. They should be container hubbed, and then the bonus be factored into the hub as well as the box.
You would think they'd enable it so we can hybrid the system, you know,
Mm-hmm.
get effect of both the optimized and the gravity, and yeah, they won't be the same as having 10 of this and 10 of that, but a hybrid of the mix of the two would be actually nice to do.
Yeah, Corzaris, you can't. You connect it to the hub, you lose all effectiveness.
Yep.
I mean, you can connect them to a hub. You can connect all 10 to a hub, but you just ended up effectively weighing down your ship. That's all you did. So it's messed up, and they need to fix these quirks. Because I know people who have bought millions of dollars worth of freaking blueprints for them, and they don't work. They're worthless.
Okay, so I need a black pattern carbon fiber.
But anyways, back to the fun at hand.
Honeycomb. Wood.
Oh yeah, to make matters worse, I put another 200 just this morning. I put in another $200. Oh, excuse me, my bad. We just sold them all. Somebody just bought all my containers from Zenith Mining Corp. Thank you very much, whoever you are.
I thought about it. I was like,
somebody did.
I was going to do it when you were talking about it. I'm like,
yeah, but I mean, unless I steal that money, I don't see any of that. So
it's Therapist. You want some big containers on this? I'm looking for an investment on this wyvern.
Big containers. Let me see what I actually have. I have wood.
Yeah, those XLs he just bought. That's a lot of them. That's a lot of space to pick up now.
I got 45 extra large containers, not expanded.
The expanded optimized.
Oh.
He's got the XL optimized right now, not the expanded optimized. That's what he bought off of the orc here.
Oh, gotcha.
That was 80 mil, just in case you were curious.
Yeah, not me. That wasn't me.
No, whoever bought them.
Yeah,
that was 80 mil right off the bat.
So there's 3 mil for the advanced optimized large containers now.
Yeah, they're about 3 mil now. Yeah.
Someone do the math for me. How many of those would I need to match what Serapis wants on looking for in a cargo ship?
I don't know how much cargo they have on them. You might know what they have cargo maxed out each.
Is 21,600, 216,320 liters.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Compare that to a standard.
So I had 40 XLs and 10 EXLs. So basically I had 30 EXLs. 30 EXLs
standard
would be
EXL.
7168 times 3.
Time to crash a ship.
So that's 21,504.
I think if I've got all the gas tanks filled, maybe I can crash.
And how much did you say they carry?
216,320 liters.
So that's not right. Oh, 21,504. Hold on, let me clear that up. Divided by how much? 21,000.
1,600. Wait, for the advanced optimized large?
Yeah. Per.
216,320.
That can't be right, because that says 99. Take 100 of them.
What we're looking at. You said you had 30 EXLs on there?
The equivalent. It was 10 EXLs and 40 extra larges. Just regular extra larges. So that's the equivalent of 30 EXLs. And 10 EXLs is 7,168 liters.
Carpet bombing.
By the way, y'all, just so everybody knows, if you missed it last night, the lifts are up for sale. The blueprints are current. They are fully functional. They have all the script on them. They fuel gauge, everything. They work like a dream. We have multiple variations of it. We have the original Nimbus here. 2 mil blueprint. So if y'all are wondering, what was the name of the one from the other company, the other group, that their personal lift? AWP?
Yeah, the AWP.
Okay, so it works basically the same as the AWP, but very different script. So the blueprints are only 2 million a pop for the regular one, which is this. And by the way, it's tiny, and it's all rare engines.
Nice.
I figured the rare extra small engines were so goddamn cheap, I make a version without them. Yeah, crazy horse, I know. But yeah, I mean, why make it without the rares? I mean, the rare extra small engines are pennies, you know.
I'll be right back.
Okay. We have the racer version, which is going to be getting probably a body remodel. This one is for you space station nuts. This one's designed for zooming around a space station. She works like a charm. Fits down most hallways and everything. And
You said you had the equivalent of 30 EXLs?
Yeah.
So I need 60 advanced optimized containers to match that. Large containers to match that with that size.
That's a lot
Average.
of Quanta.
Yeah.
How about we just cut that down to, let's just say 10 million liters. Cut it flat, 10 million. Cut that in half.
The XLs would get us closer to that with less containers.
Yeah. I have 40 something EXLs here.
one advanced optimized XL containers is almost the equivalent of a standard EXL.
Yeah.
It's really close.
So if we did 20 of those, we'd be perfect.
I think that would match it perfectly.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the Space Atmo version called the Stratus. So the Space and Atmo ones are 2 mil for the blueprints. The Stratus is 3. Mr. Lifty, the big one back here, which is designed for carrying XS4 ships around, is 4 mil. And the blueprint for the Crate Pod, which is this one, which uses the lift script, is 5. And the drop cargo containers, this has 9 large containers in it. That's all it is. Pretty simple. 9 large containers, res node. It's on a dynamic core. Those are 5 blueprints for 1 million. So you get 5 of them for 1 mil, so they're 200k a pop.
Not bad.
And they're really cheap to place. I mean, they're really cheap to place.
My heart just skipped a beat when I totaled out how much those damn containers will cost.
How much is it?
Too much.
160 million.
Honestly,
160 million, yeah.
it's not worth it.
No, it's not. I'll be right back. 1 second.
I have two right now.
Okay, so flashback. We got another 5 million up, y'all.
To make, I wonder. If I have expanded XLs, I wonder if it'd just be cheaper to make them myself than buy them for that much. Because you know damn well that doesn't cost that much to make them. How much are they?
Okay, so for those of you who are wondering, at the bottom of the thing, it says that I got the money. I am going to do the tattoo on stream, not tonight. I did not have time to get it all ready, because that is something I want to have perfectly straight lines, so I am going to do a stencil on it, okay? So we're going to put the XVX logo. It's going to be right here on the forearm. Gotta represent that XVX, yo. I know some of you don't realize it, but XVX has been around for 24 years. It's been, for a lot of my life, it's been the only family I've got.
Jesus. I mean, if we were to make them ourselves, that wouldn't be that bad. I mean, to make them ourselves, it would be 56 mil for the, I wanted to say 57 mil for the schematic. It'd almost be worth the investment to make them ourselves. But
yeah,
I probably already have all the freaking schematics to make the rest of the components.
That for the exotics?
Yeah, not the exotic, the advanced optimized XLs.
Yeah, I have most of them myself.
Trying to get 20 of them without having to pay freaking 160 million for someone to make the damn thing.
No, I just need the schematics, I think, and set it up and boom, 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 let them go.
Like, I already have the EXL's version running. Well, not running, I have it shut down because it needs to be boosted, but I wonder, let me
see where my talents are for you, just to be honest, be on the right side of that. Let's see, industry efficiency is 96, only because I didn't do the glass work. Makes sense.
what am I missing?
I think I actually have most of those schematics for all those parts. It's XL frame, XL module
Gosh,
panels.
Red.
I might be able to make those right off the bat. I just need the main blueprint, the main schematic.
Says I'm missing something. What am I missing?
Advanced hydraulics and mobile panels.
I think it's 94 mil.
Glossy white, matte dark gray wood.
56 mil for the just schematic.
Oh, it's
Alright, because the 90 some mil, that is for the the EXL.
Black pattern
okay,
aluminum.
right, yeah, okay, my bad.
Add black pattern aluminum.
So
I
it
weren't
looks like
thinking.
the EXL and the XL take the exact same parts. It's
Yeah.
just the EXL takes more.
Yeah, that's why all the containers are.
So
Okay.
yeah, I'm
so-
already producing those. I just need to make get the blueprint.
Okay, so what am I
Go for
missing?
it.
It says I'm missing something, but I have all the materials.
There are a
Oh,
few things
holding
I need
tank.
to take out of the main factory.
I got you, Zerts. Hi, horse. Hi, Zerts. Sorry, I missed it. I got you.
Hey, Zert.
Iron. What iron?
Eric.
We'll blame Tej. She's slacking tonight.
Every freaking time I'm trying to land on Alioth right now, and I keep looking, and every time I'm not looking, somebody's in there. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Shit happens.
It's okay. We get them.
Always come in when you ain't looking.
Okay, I'm confused now. This is gonna irritate the shit out of me. Contract. Create for blueprint. Okay, here we go. Inspect item. Black pattern iron, glossy dark gray carbon fiber. What the hell those two are, but apparently they're in there somewhere.
Right, I'm getting off. Good night, guys.
Good night.
I'm gonna
Night.
go piss.
Night, Kneso.
Hanjo's in the holding tank.
I'll get him.
Joe.
I know. Tej just trying not to blow herself up.
How do you get them so fast? I right click menu, and every time it's like somebody steals it from my fingers.
I have
To be fair, I've
three
been doing it for a
screens.
while.
Oh,
And
okay.
also, I have 3 screens as well. So I
Oh,
have
well.
that.
I only
I
got
have
one.
Discord up on my second screen on the left, and then Serapis' stream or even my stream up on the same screen but to the right. So I just click on it, and it brings it forward.
I was touched. I don't like this.
Oh my god, for real?
You were touched twice because technically Sedge touched you, and then but I touched you and pulled. No,
Yeah.
Hold on, rephrase it.
You were
I
you were
moved.
ghost molested.
Admitted to it.
You were ghost molested.
So anyhow, we know to blame Drax now because he's capable of seeing it and he doesn't.
So
Yeah, the stage needs at least 4 more screens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I'd do without 3 screens anymore. It's just-
You can click and drag. You don't have to right click.
Okay.
Drag.
I'll be back.
You should be able to click and drag if you're using the desktop app.
Guess I'm gonna go haul some ore to the market and see if I can sell it.
I actually just left your space station because I got there and I apparently have lost access to
You
the
should have
hub.
messaged me. I would have logged on.
I didn't want to bother you, man.
I'm clicking buttons and typing water. I'd have been fine.
Okay, we're gonna put the warp drive down here. That means up here we can clear out that warp drive container, and the core is gonna go down there. Okay.
This is totally like a tentacle monster. It's awesome.
What? Are you like having tentacle monster fantasies on my stream?
Yes.
Hey, Hanjo.
Manja.
Hanjo,
Yes.
did you look at the bar at the bottom of the screen?
Problem was they didn't do it before Wednesday.
Yep, you're right. I know. I told them that. I was like, it's already passed. And they're like, oh. I was just picking on you. I thought it was funny.
Congrats, though.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm leaving that up there for the rest of the week because the person who did it needs to know how much it's appreciated. By the way, that was 2 people.
That's awesome.
Majority for 1 person. I'm having fun. So what you think about the new XVX colors, the red, black, and gold?
One of my favorite colors.
Show him the screen if he hasn't seen it. The new screen.
Oh yeah.
Also, the icon for the Discord server on its own. Right?
No, that's gonna get updated too.
Oh.
Already updated? It changed, right?
It did change, but it's gonna be updated to match the one in game, and I'll show you in 1 second, okay? Let me go right out here. So, our new friend that has joined XVX. Wait, where'd he go? What's his name again? I know it sounds bad, but my brain's not working.
Ceremus?
No, not Ceremus.
Ryan?
Ryan?
Yes, Ryan Pride made us a new SVG graphic for in-game for the logo.
Nice.
Looks really nice too.
Okay, so I'm gonna go up here, and then we're gonna turn around and there she goes. Yeah. I'm pretty fucking happy with it. Ryan did an amazing job. That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's cool as shit.
And my stream's even going to get an update to match it. So I've had many people ask me tonight. Yes, I have. Right here on my face is red. My blood pressure has been up the last few days, especially today because of the stress issues. And this is what happens. All the blood vessels, the capillaries right here pop and my blood pressure goes too high. This morning my eyes were actually red.
He just got too much sun.
Yeah, this morning my eyes were actually red.
Yeah.
So yeah, whenever you guys see that, that's typically related to blood pressure. Just a little stress. To Crypto, it does look like it belongs on an 80s Trans Am, doesn't it? I fucking love it.
It does. Good thing you said something because I noticed it earlier and I was gonna say something, but I'm happy I didn't. I'm happy I kept it to myself.
I had a couple people ask me
because
so
it would have felt like I would have felt like shit if I would have said that and didn't know what it was.
Nah, that's fine, dude. You ain't gotta worry about upsetting me. But yeah, a couple people said something, so I was gonna go ahead and just say it and get it over with.
I just thought you were like had a bad pimple or something at first when I saw it.
No, it's like every time my blood pressure goes up, the blood vessels in my eyes turn red, and this right here. So, yeah, that's what it is.
Hopefully it's over. It's over soon. Not to pry or anything, but is there any movement on the house? Because I know that other issues might be alleviated by
waiting for the property to dry out right now. At least that's what they're telling me anyway. Been fighting with the loan stuff, and the divorce is not helping it.
Oh.
They don't like divorces mid-loan.
Yeah,
because they're worried about instability to the payments and everything else. They get iffy when it comes to it.
Yep.
They'll live. That's how I look at it. They'll live.
Just doing what I gotta do.
13 and 19. Okay, well, fuck it. That works.
I'm
too.
gonna fight the good fight. Damn it.
Son of a bitch. I've been getting some serious lag, so I gotta change my location for my VPN.
If there is anybody in this group who is amazing with voxels, I could use some help. Because my brain is not wrapping around the problem I'm having.
Show me it. I'm on my way to the market right now, selling ore, so I can make some money.
What kind of ore?
Natron and some quartz.
Ah. The two that I don't need.
The two that I don't use a whole lot of, and I have plenty of surplus of it.
You're selling it?
Yeah. I need money.
How much natron you got?
400,000. Omega.
I may buy it from you. Yeah, I just landed at Alioth District 6.
That's right. I was heading in to set up a. Probably, I don't know if I was going to direct sell it or just do it in order. I didn't look at the nature. I looked at the quartz, and I know that I'm going to set up a sale for because I don't want to charge. I don't want 25. I want 26.
Right.
Let's see,
What's quartz do you have?
2 million.
2 million.
And what's the tax on that?
Let's just say this. He probably should just sell it to the MPs.
Yeah.
What? Actually, quartz is selling for 26.
Yeah, but what are you paying for tax to list it?
Mm-hmm.
That's true. I have to look at that.
That's where you get the
Natron
problems.
is only selling for fucking 20 or
Yeah.
17.
Anything tier 2 and up can go below NPC
What?
price because there's no NPC price.
Ah, that's ridiculous.
Yep.
What
Had a
the
big discussion about this earlier.
I must have missed the conversation. But take it out to.
Yeah, you're not gonna make any money off of
Natron. I'm just gonna have to. I'm just gonna hold on to it then because there's just no way I'm gonna sell it for that.
Or apparently warp cells right now, either.
Yeah, it's
No,
bottoming out the
warp.
price of warp cells because of Natron being cheap.
Yep.
Damn, that sucks, man. I was hoping I'd sell some of that because it's one of the things that I have coming in from my mining units that I actually have that I can sell easily.
Mm-hmm.
Implying you'll have high sales.
But if Omega does need it, Omega just sent me a price, and if you do need
No,
it,
I don't need it. It's just my containers are a little low on it. So if it was around to be bought, I would buy it to put it in my stock, but not like hurting for it. I've got tons of freaking ore.
He's like me. He likes to keep ore in a surplus instead of
I
running
do
low.
too.
Yeah.
Like I was sitting on 6 million quartz, so I was like, that's something I could sell.
Yeah.
The Nitron, I think, is one of my lower ones, and I'm down to about 1,500 kiloliters.
I have 1.4 mil left
that's
at
low.
in my box. I took 400,000. I still have 1.4 left.
Okay, those advanced optimize on the market, those are from your org?
I have to get online first because I think they were already bought.
There's 16 and 17 of them for the mediums.
We only. For the medium advanced? Let me check. Let me get back online. I had to reload. So
Okay, no problem.
before you buy anything from there, if you're buying it from the org, that's the problem. I still don't get the money.
Sucks.
Can
if I
you
were to
pull
take
them off of the market
I
and
can.
sell them individually? Because you're the one that did all the work for it.
Yeah. If I pull them off the
Saying.
market, the only problem with that is if I go to the market to pull them off and I put them in my containers, they're automatically claimed for the org. So when I unclaim them, they're gonna know. Not that really.
Okay.
Dipdo.
Then I'll tell them if they made a deal out of it and be like, well, give me my materials back that it took for me to make them, and you can have them back.
The The only real materials I put into it was
Right, I just sent you a message.
I used org funds to buy the ore because our
Oh,
ore miners
I got
are
you.
down. So it was me and Sin just running the show the whole time.
Oh, there are
For-
16 rares up at 4.7 each.
I got you.
16 rares.
Rare optimized mediums.
That's cheap.
They're all 4.7, 4.9, 4.5.
That's pretty cheap considering the pricing for all the parts.
That's rares, not exotics.
Yeah, but that's still cheap on the rares end even. 'Cause
Rare
the
optimized.
the advanced optimized XLs are going for 8 mil.
No, these are mediums I'm talking about.
I know, but I'm just saying you're thinking going from rare to advanced. You see what I'm saying? They should be a little more expensive in my opinion, but let me load in first.
Yeah, the advanced optimized mediums are at 1.447.
Mediums, yeah.
And then
There's a bunch of them. There was, I think I put. Ooh, what did I put? I think I put 16 or 17 in there. I can't remember. Let me just.
There's 16. One listing for 16, one listing for 17. I need 20 of them.
I got more over here.
Well,
I'm loading.
Let me know if you got 20 of them. I'll buy 20 of them from you.
Yeah, I'm at District 6. Crazy.
Alright, give me a couple minutes and I'll head there.
Yep, no problem.
Because if that's the case, I'll just pull those off the market.
I need to go get that. Mr. Lifty.
The only problem is I gotta get a different ship to do it. But I can do that.
That's still like that irritates me. I'm like irritated.
There's nothing to be done with it. That's the thing.
Bamskull, you won 5 million.
Oh, thank you. The mediums that are on there are 17. That's the ones for the org. The XL optimized are 8, and I have 50 of the small optimized on there.
How much are the smalls?
The smalls? They're cheap. They're not that
Guys
expensive.
flying around at District 6 with a little. Looks like one of Fjord's Mustang ships.
The 50 are going for like 500,000 a piece. 543. I can pull those. I can pull all of them. Truthfully, I could cheat a little bit. Pull them all, put them on my ticket, and just sell them that way.
Pretty damn cool, that little ship. I wonder who made that.
I need 20 of the optimized mediums.
Let me see what I got in the.
And I could probably use about 20 to 40 of the smalls.
Okay. I'm sure we actually have them all here at the frickin'.
So cool.
Huh?
Yeah, I think that's K-Rod. At the freaking factory here, because I haven't left yet.
Big fucking plane.
Because I plan to take the advanced larges that are here too. I'm gonna put those in my Claymore when I bring it back up here.
Omega,
Yes.
can't remember, but at the house, did you say there was a place for us to purchase fuel?
Oh no. I got it all in there for. It should be set up. You can grab whatever you need. Go over in front of the Dynamic Core Factory, and it's sitting on that little corner. It's like a black and luminescent glass little corner wall, and you'll see the container hub right there. Yeah, take anything you see in there, man. That's for anybody, whoever wants it. It's free.
Thank you. Yeah, it's just
You're
I need a little bit. Thanks.
Yeah, fill her up. I got 2,000 over 2,000 kiloliters of every
I just
fuel
lagged
sitting
out.
somewhere,
You blacked
and
out.
I make
Lag.
it so.
Oh,
Yeah,
lag.
I don't know what happened. I just bloop, dropped. I lagged. The whole thing just went kind of stupid on me.
Let's see. Okay, I could pull the smalls off the market. You said you need 20 of those other ones.
Yeah, I'm like lagging.
I can get you.
Oh, I see why I'm lagging now.
I can get you 20. That'd be easy.
Now I know why I'm lagging. Hold on.
Those other ones are going with me.
Yep, that's why.
And that's it.
For some reason, Windows decided it was going to do an update without my permission.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, that happened to me yesterday while I was talking to Drex. That's exactly what happened, Drex.
Yep.
Windows.
Fuck Windows. Sorry.
Why do you guys keep saying it wrong? It's wind blows.
Wind blows. There you go.
I like that. I shall use it.
Windows.
I only need to.
Did you find that box, Algeria?
I think I'm in front of it now. I'm approaching.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
That
If there's
sounds
any
almost
issues with it, I'm
ominous.
fixing to be there anyways.
I did.
That almost sounds ominous the way she
Yes.
said that.
I saw it. What is it with me? I don't mean to sound ominous.
Actually, it kind of sounded salacious. I was like, okay.
We'll go with that.
Yeah.
That sounds phenomenal.
Oh, wait,
Sounds
you still near Alien?
I'm ominous. I'm ominous.
Anonymous.
I'm ominous.
Okay, so if you're watching the stream, yes, we have issues. And
Lots.
we're okay with this.
Yeah.
Accept us for who we are.
We don't like normal.
I don't give a shit.
Hell no.
Normal's boring.
If you got issues with my issues, I don't fucking care.
You did what? The who now?
Can't
But
duck it,
how
fuck it.
Brown cow.
And the how wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you did what now to the how wow and the who wow?
Bow wow with the now cow.
Uh-oh.
Did what to who and pumped whose neighbor's cat?
Now he's getting into the cattle.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh shit.
Looking for that cow from yesterday.
No bovine boffin going on around here. That's enough of that shit.
Takes all kinds.
Oh,
Not
hell
that
no.
kind.
Oh hell no.
Not that kind.
Beef's for dinner, not dessert.
For slaughter.
I
what are
heard
you
that.
talking about?
What the hell's happening here?
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'll tell you when I figure it out.
No, I just worked to ages to try to get things taken care of.
Uh-huh.
And, yeah. It's stopped.
They really got to do some more optimizing on this damn game. I get 70 I'm getting 70 frames with this damn setup now everywhere until I get in the damn pilot seat, and it drops to fucking 10, and wattage drops and cuts in half. It's crazy.
I'm at District 6 and someone's flying around at Atomy 7. Atomy 7? And he's flying around my ship and he's like, the Wyvern is a monster, I want to fly it.
I can't do anything. I'm locked out of the game. It's just like completely. I'm stuck.
You just got a "can I touch it" moment from a fan.
Yeah.
Can I touch it?
The one you were looking at.
Yeah.
I took it to District to sell some ore. I got now. Usually, most of my ships I bring here to the market, I usually get people crawling over them. Market run usually takes the last, especially when there's a lot more players.
Uh huh.
Oh, there's a crazy horse coming in.
I'm already here. Coming in. I've already freaking landed.
Oh, you're just like 500 meters from me on a different platform.
Yeah, I just didn't know where you were.
I see you.
Uh-oh. He's singing to you, crazy.
He's singing to me.
He's got what you need.
That's what you want.
got what I need.
Really want.
But you said he's just a friend.
Uh-oh. I hear jealousy.
Bismarcky.
You hear jealousy, I hear Jello. I want Jello.
Take a look at the ship, Drac.
What's that?
We come take a look at the ship.
Oh, okay, let's go.
Place will load.
Okay, so yeah, the voxel vertice tool has made me so much pickier about shit now.
Right? You're like, I could do better.
Yeah, that's exactly how it is. I know I can do better than that. Let me pull this bad boy out.
Was that just a
whip
whip it
this
out
out.
moment? Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Just whip this out.
What am I gonna do with y'all?
I'm should do every week.
Try and take over the world?
Jesus fucking Christ, why is this doing this?
Jesus fucking Christ! Christ on a cracker!
Phenomenon. Hey, Vamp.
Hello.
I think I got a few admirers here looking at it. I think we need to. I need to add more detail into it though, because a few of these spots just seem really plain.
Sorry, I'm excited. Look, y'all, it fit.
Shit sticking through the bottom right here. What is that?
That's a container.
It's a container.
That's a
What the
container.
fuck?
That's what I'm looking to buy is new containers so I can adjust them and set them on there and get the right amount of carry and stuff.
I give you 50 cents for it like that.
There's something in the air.
350.
350. I like it, man. That's cool.
Okay, what y'all think about the Nimbus fitting? How y'all like the Nimbus
Like a
drop?
glove.
Oh, here's your voxel work hanging out here on the side. Did you notice this?
Yeah, I was changing the gold to. If you notice the gold on this side and the red on the orange on the other.
Yeah.
Therapist wants gold on it before.
Oh, that's
You
lovely.
brought your voxel library with you.
Well, that's because I was working on it and wanted to come to the market.
I've done the same. Only I had voxel stuck up way high and forgot all about it. And it caused a crash.
Every time I want to do something, this damn computer goes to
Maybe just a gold frame or something.
I like that. That's cool.
Man, it's cool.
Therapist, you drawing on yourself?
No, actually, I'm not.
Resource. Just wonder when you're gonna get in here.
She says.
Corazara, yes, that's the plan. So this is the biggest of the small Nimbuses. So the plan is if this one can fit.
I'm done admiring.
Oh, yeah, here, let's trade.
So the plan is if this one can fit, because this one's like a lot larger than the other ones, then the other ones won't have an issue. And this bad boy will go straight up into space on
Hold it all in
Alea.
one set. You got to break it in half. Or do 19, and then I gotta change hubs and then we'll do it again.
I'm gonna come over and
What I
grab
wanted
some
to do.
Therapist.
What?
We're still there.
Got them ready.
That's too much.
Yeah, it
One
didn't do what I
is
wanted.
zeros there.
There. How's that? Is that enough?
Yep.
And I'll follow you. Oh, I got new talent points. Achievement unlocked. Follow you over your ship that way.
So the Nimbuses, or this is the Stratus right here. The big one's the Stratus. But you can see the size of it compared to the other ones.
Just Adam doing in my ship.
I have a problem with the Nimbus.
What's that?
Fire someone of pure heart to ride it. I'm screwed.
Well, hey, Hanjo.
DBZ.
Hanjo. This one goes up into space off Alioth without a dream. However, this one is perfect for space station work.
Fuck.
for zipping around space stations and working on buildings and shit.
You're welcome. Thank you for buying it.
Well, I made
that
the
reminds me.
You made more that way than you would off a market.
We gotta go trade like 200 tokens.
We do? Oh yeah. We can do that. But yeah, I did.
Fucking tokens.
I went ahead and did the space only one because I figured if people wanted something just to leave their space station, it would be cheaper for them to build this. And we took it up to the space station for the castle. Dude, this thing was zipping down the hallways and everything. It was perfect. It ran like a train.
I tried to make one based off of the normal Caterpillar one. I slapped space engines on it. Didn't work, so I was just like, well, there's 5 million out the window.
Well, guess what? That blueprint's 2 million.
There we go.
Yeah, the small ones are all 2 million a pop. That one's 2 mil.
Nice.
So
buzzing around above us in a circle.
The space one and the GT and the Abo one are all 2 mil a pop for the little ones.
Nice.
The GT is designed to be fast. It's actually a racer. So like if you have like a huge platform like the castle here and you want to have some fun.
Yeah, I get in trouble when I want to have fun.
Jack, you know what would be cool? Is if you put a gate here in the front wall and turn this into a hangar.
I thought about it.
Perfect size.
I was thinking about making it like right in this one segment, a small Nimbus dropout. How Serapis does his dropout Nimbuses, like do a little area right here for just Nimbuses, and seeing how this is gonna be, Serapis is gonna be getting one of these. I don't know if I'll ever fly it, but you know he's gonna carry Nimbuses with him
always.
So that making it one step further for know that he will use it.
Oh yeah. So yeah, this is the one designed for racing. Can you tell?
Why, does it have rear engines on it?
Oh, they all have rear engines on them. Because the rare extra smalls are so goddamn cheap. What's the point of not using rares?
I know, they're awesome. I have like 130 of them at the factory.
I got like 300 of the extra smalls sitting in here. For the Atmo. And the nice thing is if you go off the edge, you don't drop to your death.
Then I can drive it.
And if you're worried about wrecking, all you gotta do is hit and take your finger off the button and she stops. So it's a good little thing to use to high-speed racing.
It sounds too Hanjo friendly.
He needs one that bursts into flames when he hits something hard. Just tink.
You ain't dying, are you living?
No. He needs one when he lands. It does the Scrooge McDuck diving into the pool of money sound effect.
This is actually kind of fun zipping around here.
Actually, he just needs one that when he's done running with it, and it just sits there and hums a little bit when he gets out and it explodes.
That sounds correct. Speaker gets off of it and all of a sudden it just randomly blows up.
Right.
That's pretty much life right there.
Buck, are you in stream tonight? I just had an idea. Huh? He's in here? What?
No.
No, he's in here. Alright, so... Oh, I have an idea now. Oh, it'll work. I have an idea. For those of you watching the stream, you probably already know what my idea is.
Yep, sir. This was in chat earlier.
Zeramis, what's up?
A dock right there in the middle.
No, the racers. So I'm thinking about doing a F1 variant that also has the lift set up on it too, so you can flip between remotes.
Hello, Plum.
What up?
Right.
No, I had a question for you, Serapis, and I figured it'd be best if I come and talk to you.
Okay, what's up?
So, I'm trying to do a new thing, and I want to launch ships off of your runway.
Okay. Have fun.
So, basically, do you know what a Red Bull Flugtag is?
No.
So it's the idiots that get out on the river with the gliders and they run them off the end of a cliff and like into the ocean.
Oh yeah. Gotcha.
Birdman Rally.
Yeah, I want to do that in DU.
That sounds like fun.
So I'm hoping next Sunday night to do the first one.
Okay.
Hi, Bella.
Bella, what's up?
So
why do I envision multiple explosions happening?
Okay.
That is what it's going to be.
So, the other thing we're going to be using that runway for, if you are in chat and you are interested, I'm going to be getting everybody is willing to purchase a blueprint for the F1 Racer Atmo. They're cheap. Just the F1 Atmo Racer, okay? Actually, if you're willing to participate, I'll give out the damn blueprints. But you got to build the ship. This is the Atmo Racer. I'm going to program a custom track because it already has the basic script, so we can do the basic script with the track in it. We're going to do a script. I'm going to run this. I'll make the blueprints with the track already in them. Or if you come by, we'll copy and paste it so you have the track. And we're going to do a race off the back of the castle to the North Pole of Alioth. And back to the castle. Now, I want to try to make this a regular thing, but here's the deal. These are agility racers. These are not top speed racers. So, while they can get going pretty fast, that's not their point. Their point is to do all kinds of crazy shit. So this race will have loop-de-loops, it'll have caverns, it'll have close corners, it'll have all kinds of stuff that will probably blow you up if you're not paying attention.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do that. I can't fly to save my life.
I wanna.
That bitch will be exploded in 2 seconds flat when I'm done.
Let's see, do I have fuel in this one? Yep.
I think I'll opt out of it as well for the same reason.
Oh, come on, guys.
Yeah, have some fun, guys.
Your will to be weird.
What happened? You blow up
Yeah.
and respawn?
I like racing. It's just that the thing, the frame rate and the load times usually get in the way.
Yeah, my luck, it's usually my computer takes a shit like
I
it did
do
today.
the track to where it works with load time. So it's going to be easy things that are going to load quickly, not too extremely,
Load times are awesome right now.
And there's also going to be situations where, like, loop-de-loops and stuff, they're just going to be mid-air where you're following points. But yeah, see, this thing can look.
Not going fast enough. You're not burning up.
It doesn't burn up.
There's your problem.
Yeah, this thing will go like 2,400 or something before it burns up.
Oh yeah, you gotta strap a rocket to it.
You need to shoot across the
rock.
sky like
Yeah.
a fireball.
Yeah, my load times are like almost instant now. This is awesome.
Yeah, lucky duck.
Yeah, my load
Bet
time
you do.
sucks.
Well, I was doing fine with the 2070 and the 3600, but this new processor and video card is freaking nuts, man.
What 2070 did you have?
2070, I had the EVGA 2070 Super XC Ultra.
Oh. That's the one that had like 8 gigs of RAM in it?
Yeah, it's an 8 gig.
I still thought. I gotta admit, this 1080 Ti I got, it's got 12 gigs of RAM. Fucking thing is handling like a boss.
That's what this 3080's got, is 12 gig. This is the EVGA 3080 Ti XC3 Ultra. I think is what it is.
So yeah, this is an agility racer, y'all. Just saying.
Waffle.
You know what?
Uh huh.
Since they hit the goal, know what I'll give them the chance to do?
What?
Pick my next hair color.
Ooh.
Green.
Already done green, won't do it again.
Rappleberry.
Purple.
So the options are pink.
Okay.
Cedrea, you won 5 million.
Yay! Thank you.
Pink.
So the options are pink, purple, or I stay platinum blonde.
Purple.
Pink on one side, purple on the other.
Sounds
No
like a good idea. Doesn't work out well.
No orange. Orange.
Not orange.
Hey, if,
Oh,
if I was there, I know how to do an ombre.
Electric blue.
Red.
Done that already.
Great. That's purple.
He says electric blue.
He said
XVX colors: gold, red, and
black.
I won't do black because it's the exact opposite of dyeing your hair out.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then dyeing it out again is going to be nigh impossible. Blue's pretty much the same way. Blue, I gotta wait about 8 weeks for it to bleed. Purple's purple. I've done purple for a day before. That doesn't bother me. I'm leaning more toward pink, honestly. The other option is just go deeper blonde.
Maybe a hot pink.
I think that's the pink it started out as last time.
Oh.
It faded out hella quick though.
Yeah, I know that pink always does.
Pink bleeds out pretty fast.
Oh crap! I'm gonna put my
Does it
headset
take
in.
long? Yeah.
The other good thing about pink is that it at least kind of goes with like some of the pillows on the bed. So it
already
won't like
almost 11
destroy my
o'clock.
pillows.
Okay, what's going on with these? I feel like the streams are going by fast.
This summer.
Time flies when you're having fun, man.
Yep.
We still do need to do another let's make a deal.
Yes.
We do.
So Hanjo, you like the new logo?
Have they seen it?
I'll be honest, I feel the red is too bold against the other colors. But that's just a matter of preference for me.
I like the red.
The rest of it's great. I just feel the red is
Oh, I can go-
taken away from the
Hold on,
accent.
Hold on. Because the red I'm using in game is different. So let me do something.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason we don't see red mixed with gold too much in cars. Red generally overpowers it.
Depending on the red, yes.
Race red and gold or bronze looks real good. Because it's a deeper red.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a Merlot red is awesome.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna do.
It's
That's
darkened a
more-
little.
That's more of a burgundy, though.
Burgundy.
I can give you the color codes for the different reds.
How's that?
Because I have most of them memorized for work.
I'm thinking a
Kinda
little bit
need
darker.
it, yeah.
What do you think, guys? Say a little bit darker?
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to go darker on that one.
Okay, I think
Try
I
7F 171F.
7F 17.
1F.
That's more of a.
This is my problem with the in-game screens. They don't present color well.
Yeah, hold on. I got one, and I think this will work well. Wish you didn't have to be so damn close.
If you want easier, Control L.
All right.
Okay, so almost got that where I want it.
Damn it. Put those in here.
Okay, I think you were right. Okay, so let's try this. Advanced.
Screw it, I'll take them with me. Serapis, you said you wanted these containers, yeah?
Oh. There we go. How's that?
I can get you 20 of the M's, I think, because there's 3 back at the shop. And I have the 50 smalls, which, you know, if you only need 40, I can use the other 10, I'm sure.
Okay, what you think about that?
Better.
That's not bad, yeah.
I'm worried about going too dark with it, though.
Oh, yeah, I understand that.
Here, try this. BD.
Hold on. You gotta give me a damn second. Okay, what?
For the red, try BD 162C.
That's brighter than what I had it.
It's got more of a. It's almost got a pink tinge to it.
Yeah.
That's racing red. This is why I hate this game.
No.
Their color perception is
Okay,
totally
I'm gonna
off.
try. Okay.
It's not race red.
And
That's not race red.
I don't have my light on either of my
That's
headlights.
the hex code for race red.
It's not being presented correctly on that screen.
No.
Because I have a 2014 Mustang out there that's race red, and that ain't even close.
How's
brother.
that?
That's better.
Okay, yeah, that works.
Yeah.
That
Actually,
is
looks nice.
that's 5E030A.
There you go, nice crimson.
Much better. I love that. That's
good.
Nice.
That's in between race and fire engine red right there.
Yeah.
This is why I'm gonna have a hard time ever buying a house. Because painting and everything, too many choices.
Oh, just make it with glass. You won't have to paint it.
No. This is why you marry an interior designer. You don't get a choice.
There's the point, yeah.
That's why you don't marry an interior designer.
Exactly.
It's gonna cost me the same either way.
There was a movie a long time ago. I can't remember what it was. It was a haunted house. It was like a horror movie, and they had to go live in this house, which inherit the money from somebody that died. And the house.
Oh, I know which one you're
whole
talking
glass
about.
House. Yeah, that was like.
Yeah, that's an
13
old
Ghosts.
movie.
13 Ghosts. That's the name of it. Yeah, that was a trippy ass movie right
That
there.
is the only movie. That is the only one movie that has ever really given me the willies, man.
Ghost Ship's another one. You want to see it the Willies? Watch Ghost Ship.
I've seen Ghost Ship, and it don't do it. It's that Barbie. It's that Barbie bitch that freaks me the hell out.
Oh, in 13 Ghosts?
Yeah, that blonde-headed one running around towards the end. That bitch freaks me the fuck out.
Oh God, I remember what it looks like now.
I think with that, I actually am close to having the money
Okay,
to
so
buy
let's do a vote.
Blueprint.
Red, pink, purple, or blonde. Chat picks my next hair color. Unfortunately, I can't get it done tomorrow. Because most likely I can't get in tomorrow. But I'll get it done next weekend.
Alright, you need these boxes?
Yeah, they're for the ship I'm working on.
Alright, well, you're at the castle. I'll bring the 20 M's to you.
Sounds
And
good.
the 40 smalls as well, because I have them all.
So Jay, are you still near Alioth?
I am on Alioth.
You want to swing by the station real quick and I'll get the stuff to you?
Yeah. Yep.
Because I'm just going to keep these the boxes that I don't sell, so.
I think he asked him, Cerebus, if you want them. I don't know if Cerebus heard you, though.
Hmm?
If you want the medium containers?
Yeah, I think that's what he wanted, medium and some
Yeah,
small.
I said yes.
Oh.
Yeah, he heard. Yeah. We got this. No.
I was doing math. I wasn't paying attention.
Just go back to sleep, man. We got this shit.
I think I'm gonna have to upgrade to all advanced expanded XL soon for the factory. Running out of space.
Hey, so we have decided
Okay.
on a final logo colors. So now I know what I need to do to update my stream. Got it.
You gonna be updating the surround around your video?
Yeah, everything. The whole theme is getting a redo.
Nice.
Yeah. I still have 3 months left of my Streamlabs Premium I paid for, so I paid for it for a year.
Yeah, I'm on a month to month, and it's pretty good.
Oh, shite.
Surprisingly, I use it for more for work than I do for streaming.
Yeah.
Why am I? Why?
Yeah, your little VTOL that tagged along is inside there too.
Wait, who's here?
Inside the Crusader.
Oh yeah. Wait, which VTOL? Is it like a little AWP, or is it the AWP that came with the Crusader?
No, it's yours.
Oh, okay. I'll grab it when you get here.
Okie dokie.
How many of these smalls did you need, Serapis?
I'll probably go ahead and take 40 of them.
I'm gonna go retrieve your plastic while you're on your way here.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Alright, I'm bringing them to you. I'm doing math.
Math is hard, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Don't do math.
Jesus Christ.
Math is bad.
Okay.
Anyone got some chromite for sale?
I will be having a load soon. Chromite.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
You're going to be getting a load soon?
I do.
I was gonna say. How big's a load?
Usually about 250 per run, because I have a whole flower of tiles for chromite. And it runs like close to 400 liters an hour per tile.
You need to swing up by the castle and grab the updated version of the Nimbus.
I've got 1,800 or 1. Actually, about a little over 2 million kiloliters.
You want to sell it?
Wow, made that sound dirty.
He did, didn't he?
I don't have anything to do with it.
Hey, you want to sell it? Oh.
Well, it's either that or I'm gonna put a buy order up for like 10 million liters. So.
Yeah, I get that.
And you just happen to be mid-sentence of me eating ice cream, so it sounded real dirty.
Wow.
You want to sell it? Okay. Don't
Okay,
touch
so we
me.
got that
I don't want to be in your
sorted.
van. I'll send you a message of how much this is, dude, okay?
Okay.
Not you. Him. He's got you for the 2 million.
2.3.
Okay.
That's not my deal. I'm doing a deal with Serapis, damn it.
Is it on the Alioth?
It is.
Perfect. Can you deliver?
I can.
Oh God. This is making it even better.
Yeah, I think he just had a nerdgasm.
He did.
I'm gonna
He
pay
did.
27 per liter if that's the case.
Okay.
Damn, getting
Yeah.
a deal.
We just had a serious
Enjoy.
nerdgasm.
Yes, he did. He joy-gasmed that one all the
Well,
way.
like,
There's me from doing like any work. It's awesome.
Oh,
I will pay to be lazy. I openly admit it.
At least he's honest with himself, right? Okay, so we're going.
What I learned at work is why do it yourself when you can get someone else to do it.
He's not wrong.
That's like the whole motto of management. All that stuff I just gave you, or I have up at the station for you, Sajaya, is already refilled.
damn.
Oh.
He's like, here you go.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm like, I've got another 1 million aluminum, silicon, carbon.
Where am I bringing it to?
The factory.
I don't have those cords or saved.
message to Hanjo.
Someone send me a message.
Correct
I will
it.
not send you naked pictures on Discord. I'll send it to you on stream though. Just kidding.
Jesus Christ.
Well,
Karen is Karen.
he ain't shitting about that.
Hey Omega. He's still here?
Yeah, he's, I think, muted.
Omega.
Why didn't that sound like a Sega commercial?
Yeah.
I miss those good old days.
Did anyone here ever have something called Sega Channel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many of you actually had a Dreamcast? There you go.
I did.
Oh, I did. It was a second hand though.
That's what was mine.
You know why I had
The
a
only
Dreamcast?
console from that generation that was required was N64.
How many of you had a Virtual Boy?
No.
I did.
God.
You know why
That
I
better
had
get call back in it.
You know why
I've
I had
got
a
an old-
Dreamcast? Sonic games. The Sonic games on the Dreamcast were fucking amazing.
Like Adventure 1 and 2?
Yeah, I love those games.
During the time of Dreamcast, I played nothing but Perfect Dark and GoldenEye for like 6 years.
Here's a worse one. ColecoVision.
ColecoVision and what was the other one? There was another one.
Is
Not-
it NES?
No, not Atari, not NES. It was ColecoVision. There was another one. I can't remember the name it was. Shit. Something kind
What
of.
the evil eye killers?
A Neo Geo.
Yeah.
Or Fox 64. Pirates Gold was my thing.
Yeah.
My first
Sega. On Sega Genesis.
F-Force Gemini.
My first game that I loved and I got for my birthday was Warlords on my Atari 2600.
I'm not even
That
gonna
shit
say what
was
my
the
first
bomb.
game console was.
I
I
loved
was
it.
super excited when I accidentally found it at GameStop for $20.
Original Game Boy, and I used to steal the batteries from all the controllers in the house.
Yeah, they burnt through them, didn't they?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Love it when they finally came out with the adapter. So you can plug your Game Boy games into, like, I think it was the
Super NES.
Yep.
the adapter.
Yeah, it was a giant cartridge that basically made like Pokemon Yellow
Wait.
come up yellow on the
Okay,
screen.
we're going old school, so I'm gonna bring up something.
MS-DOS to
Nope.
3D.
Game Genie.
Yeah,
Wow,
what about
yeah.
it? Used to have a giant parallel port on the back of it so you could hook it to a computer and hack your games even more.
Yep.
Well, they had the other one for the original Nintendo that you plugged into the cartridge and had the door open. Couldn't shut it.
Yep.
My first PC game though was called Softcore.
Whoa. I don't know if
anybody knew it was that one.
I remember Terminal Velocity.
No, this was a text-based first adaptation, monochromatic screen with porn, where you actually had to do the storyline, put in the measurements, use your imagination to figure it out. It was crazy. And if you got the measurements wrong, it would be like, there's no dwarf fucking in here, and it was just fucking retarded.
My first text-based game would have been like Muds on IRC.
Play.
How many people remember You Have Died of Dysentery?
I never actually played it.
Really?
Oh yeah, Vamp, same chords.
Okay.
Yeah, that was, oh my god, that was required when I was in elementary school.
Landing.
You Have Died of Dysentery.
Oregon Trail.
Jinx.
Oregon Trail.
I'm joking.
That was
What?
shit.
You know,
I jinxed you, so I said your name.
Oh, you can jinx me all you want. I have my own bad luck. You ain't making it any worse.
okay, so I have an
Where do you
idea.
want? Where do you want these boxes though?
Oh, just come trade them to me. Or you put them in my build box.
Okay.
If you have,
Build
I
box
can't
it is.
remember if you have access.
I do.
It says
Box.
search build box.
Box. There you go.
Thank you kindly.
No worries.
But yeah,
I see someone ship.
It's mine. Maybe.
No, I'm guessing it's a Crusader.
I remember. Okay, so I always wanted. This is one thing I always wanted to do. I always wish somebody would have brought back Oregon Trail, but done it with like a modern MMO kind of thing, but educational to where. Okay, this is a kind of a rough pitch, but imagine if you start off in kindergarten, because all kindergartners have flipping tablets now, and you start off with the MMO, and as you're going through school level, you play Oregon Trail through each grade level. And it updates as you're getting older and gets harder. So you're like developing this multi-generational kind of family thing you're responsible for.
The only problem I foresee is kids these days want instant gratification, and Oregon Trail shits all over that.
That's kind of the point.
There's a game like that. So there's one
Called
out
Bayou?
right now. It's called Medieval Dynasty is a medieval version, and then there's one coming out called Wild West Dynasty. And you take place. It takes place a generational game, and it falls around you at being a new person off the Oregon Trail, setting up a homestead and stuff and such.
I've seen.
And you have to build your ranch and get married, get a wife, and as you get older, you die and you take over your son, and you just keep going. If you die without an heir, then game over.
There's even a better one. There's one where you can start out as monkeys.
Yeah, Ancestries.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it.
Not a bad game. Not a bad one. A lot of jumping and climbing, a lot of parkour. It's like a parkour style game.
Ah, nice.
Kind of reminds me a lot of like what the hell is it called? I'll look it up. I forget what the name of.
Hey, said you here?
I am 20 kilometers.
Wait, then who's Crusaders here?
My Crusader is there.
Oh.
I'm in one of the little Crusader shuttle.
Using the racer.
More sense. I'm pretty sure your ship's sitting right in front of me.
Oh, that would have been bad.
What happened?
You said 2.3 million liters, Vamp?
Almost clipped the tropical
No,
resort.
a little more than that. I don't know exactly right now.
Cruising to my new base to go pick up my Claymore so I can take it up there to load it up. And almost clip the tropical resort with my ship.
You're in Vamp Skull? Your Vamp Skull in game?
Yeah.
That would have been hilariously bad.
An SU away from you.
So I'm gonna buy another one of those blueprints for the mediums and another blueprint for the smalls for this factory. And I'm about to go pick up the Crusader and crash land it here.
Senor Omega.
Oh shit. I might be going too fast. Oh shit.
Are you sure Hanjo's not on your ship?
No, I'm good. Okay.
Is this a ship?
What's up? Thank you.
These are not the bricks you're looking for.
There's a giant 3-core tall break that you can run into.
Yeah,
It'll stop you dead in your tracks.
You'll never miss it. It'll be
I
fine.
don't know. Last time I ran to a space station, I was drifting. And
Oh yeah, you're coming to the space station. You might have a hard time parking, but we'll see.
You guys.
You ain't crashing, you ain't flying.
Plum, I'm trying to keep up with text chats, and I got like 8 people messaging me at once while I'm trying to stream.
You're fine, dude. I'm not sweating it. I know you're building this stuff, so I'm not worried about it.
Is Pierre in chat today?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yes,
do
he
not
was.
know what it is, but for some reason, it's like, hey, he's crazy. Let's chat him.
Oh, crazy. Yeah, I tested out the elevator. I had to go a whole kilometer up to make sure it was centered.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
How did it do?
it did fine. It went up and down plenty of times, just right there at a kilometer. I wasn't going to go much further than that because I haven't gotten the Space Core done yet. But with this shit going on, I can't do the Space Core now. Oh, shiesta. I need to put these boxes down.
I think the raffle is done. He needs to reset it, so.
It is?
Bear with him, guys. You'll get to it.
Oh, here we go. Resource, you won.
Yay.
Oh.
Hey, he's here.
I am here.
It's
What's
a
up?
miracle.
Oddity. We're all gonna die. Resources pay is all right. Not AFK.
Oh, wait a second. I gotta check this. There we go. What in the holy Chiba? There we go. Pink. Dude, and another way, so what do you mean it's not empty? Shit, it's not empty.
So, Serapis, can I put this Entei at the castle for sale?
Huh?
Vienna?
Entei. I talked with Chewy, and Chewy's letting me have the Entei 3 to sell with all of the changes and stuff that I've made with them over the period, plus all the new changes.
He's bringing out the Enta 4 shortly, isn't he?
Pretty soon, yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah, we were talking about that today.
Oh shit, you're taking off.
Yeah, I wanted one of the new ones because I was watching him build it when he started building it.
Who's taking off?
Oh, he moved.
I moved the ship so people can park.
I think you just gave him a heart attack.
I thought,
He's like, oh my god.
Oh yeah, he just watched the 200 kiloton trawler just magically move because I maneuvered it.
Yeah, that coming in while you're landing could be considered slightly terrifying.
PDOS.
Slightly scary.
my ship looks small compared to your ships here.
The one next to you is Cedrea's. And everything looks small compared to the other one. So what happens when you have 90 containers?
So what I'm hearing is somebody's compensating.
Yeah. There's a reason I buy sports cars. So I can get laid easier.
Caruso set you free, huh?
I just learned a new word this afternoon.
What that?
Oh, what was that? Oh, can't remember. Something
Bat
about
bank.
What?
Bank.
Spank bank? How did you not know the term spank bank?
Spank bank.
I don't know. I don't know that. I do now.
Yep.
Do you know what the term spank bank means now?
Yep. Yes, she does.
And I realized I had one. Yours the one that brought it up. Not my fault.
Yes, he was.
That makes so much sense. It would have only made more sense if it had been Fleshbat.
Damn, you get
Was
blamed
it
for
Kanisu in chat who didn't know what it was either?
We should just really change Fleshbat's nickname temporarily and see how long it takes to know it.
Let's change it from Fleshbat to Spanky.
I had another idea. From Fleshbat.
What was it?
From Fleshbat to Meat Weasel.
Monkey.
Thank you, sir.
You guys are horrible.
Okay.
It just came to my head. I'm so sorry.
Is there an emoji that
came
looks
in
like
your
a
head,
light?
really?
He tends to do that.
Did it hurt?
Wee.
Now the fun thing about getting Chewie's okay to sell this ship is it's a production ship, so there's no limitation on it, and I can sell it at a reasonable price for the blueprint, which is going to be $35 million.
What was the original price for the blueprint? I can't remember. Because I ended up getting mine by the Purge, so...
Yeah, I have my original. I have one of the originals parked at my main base.
Well, I'm going to do a deal for anybody who has an older one that wants the newer one, where if they break all the stuff down and get the parts difference, I'll deploy the new one for them for free.
Did you fix the freaking adjuster flip where it freaking makes the ship turn weird?
Oh yeah, it's completely redone.
Because I did the engines, the motors, or the engines and the brakes and everything. That's all perfectly fine. It's just
Thanks for 27,000. Ginger will love that.
But I think mine's the
I've got
R.
more for you.
Mine's the 3R.
I need access to the ship so I can actually get. What's it called?
Oh, okay. Hold on.
I've been bouncing on the top of the shield for funsies.
The 3R was the version that I did with Chewie.
Alright,
the only thing that's wrong with it is the way the adjusters are set up, because it's like when it turns, it wants to arc all the way up all the time, and it's just too much.
Okay, guys, the basic body shape for this M-Core is essentially done.
So I don't fly it very often. It's like
I've been
parked right now.
Yeah, I've been flying this one, hauling stuff back and forth between Sanctuary and Alioth.
So what do y'all think?
I love the original version, the setup. I always loved that ship. It's just
What are we looking at?
I need that fixed.
The MCore he's been working on.
Well, it's got the XL. Surface, can I go ahead and post the do your creators link in Discord?
Yeah. Why would you have to ask?
Just being polite.
You're XPX.
Being polite, man.
You
Yeah,
are a
man.
legate
Damn.
in XPX.
He's trying to be polite, damn you. Just
Yeah,
let him
and
be
he wants to
polite.
continue to be a legate in XVX.
He has a point there.
Okay, so basically what I've done is I've mirrored the ship. I'm making some changes internally, of course, adding more engines and stuff.
What's
I
that
built
big thing in the center for?
S4 landing pad for landing like small ships and stuff on it, or cargo pods
Ah.
and things. It's also got an expanded bay for the Nimbus and the Stratus that's up here, so you can put multiple ones in here. It's going to have 20 of the advanced optimized medium containers in it.
So everything's relatively the same.
It's got an XL engine in it now.
Yeah, yeah.
There's no engines in it. Oh, yours.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's got
Cross-cover.
advanced military. Sorry.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Hey,
the
why don't you
castle. I'm coming to the castle.
See, Drax, I'm guilty of the exact same thing. That's why I was asking you.
What?
In Discord and private chat. I said I'm guilty of the exact same thing. That's why I was asking you.
Okay, Hanjo should be ready.
Okay, Ancient and Buck, I got you guys.
Yeah,
Very cool.
I did my little knock at the door.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's,
Ancient. Hey, Buck. Sorry, it was in RDMs.
That's okay. That's why there's
It
more than
works
one
every
people
time.
with one person.
Yeah, I might have to get a blueprint of that to replace mine. That'd be nice.
I know all I got to do is send a biddy, and he knows I'm in here.
Brother.
I like it.
Do I need to bring my own Nimbus up to get the new one?
You can just come grab a blueprint
Excuse me, sorry.
and redeploy it. Or you can get, if it's the same body, if there's no changes to it, you can always get Buck here to come over and update your script.
Where's the AWP at?
Why is this
It is where the elevator is.
Purpose, I got a chance to use that Mr. Lifty when I was putting up that expo center.
Uh-huh.
I really like it.
You know, the blueprints are up there. You're a legate, so you can come grab one.
I know what I did wrong. Fuck.
I'm gonna need to do a voxel run soon. Did we ever get those going, or do I need to gather any materials?
For what voxels?
The polished black aluminum and
Actually, that would be something good for you to talk to Hanjo with. And I have, wait, did we ever get the rest of those polished black aluminum from you, Hanjo?
Probably not.
So he's got polished black aluminum. And then
But yeah,
and the
there's
gray
more- there's
aged
more stuff
powder.
in the aluminum.
there's 80k of that at the space station above Fades. And once you pull it out, it'll just keep making more of it.
Okay, so we do have a
Okay,
mini
I'm
machine
coming
set
down.
up.
Yeah.
And do we need more material for the machines?
Not at the moment, we have a lot of aluminum, but we are going to need more of it. We have like 4 or 5 million aluminum.
Okay.
Crap, what was I just thinking?
That you
This
need
one
to stop
time at
smoking.
band camp?
No, I need to work for is what I'm thinking.
Well, thank you, Vamp.
Plum Yeti needed something.
Yerd, come get your ship.
Hey, Warp Forge, I'll get one of those blueprints off of you soon.
Yeah, just I gave directions on what to do. As soon as I get the blueprint dispenser up, you can pull a list and see what the difference is. You go get the parts, put them in the containers, and then I'll deploy out of those containers.
I have most every part that you have for that ship, I'm sure.
I'm sure. It does have the advanced optimized containers and advanced military vertical boosters.
Oh, those I can get.
Yeah.
How many?
Those 10 and like 20 something. 22 maybe.
42.
Way more than it needs, but I like having excess verticals because it keeps me from slapping the ground.
Yeah, I get that point. Trust me. It does kind of help.
I don't trust you. Is that a problem?
Thing
Well,
is, I did
think we all
10.
need to have trust falls.
I did
You
10
don't want to do
kilotons.
that with me. You do not want to do a trust fall with me.
In case.
Ah, you fell on your ass.
All right, I'm gonna jump out the space station, and you gotta catch me.
I'll do it down a flight of stairs for you. I'll catch you first.
You will splat, I promise you that.
Depending on whose space station you're talking about, a whole lot more has been dropped off. And it all blows up.
Oh, bloody hell.
Oh, so Jay, I probably filled all your hubs.
You filled her hubs.
Yeah, okay. I think I had one left and
Her husband finds out you're dead.
it was full.
See, God help us.
Yep, we're all gonna help.
At least it's warm there.
Yeah, but see, that'd be my luck. It's not gonna be.
You get there, it freezes over. Fuck!
Yep. Like,
Gage, I don't know what the max haul is on this thing. I did 10 off of Sanctuary without like doing anything crazy. So again, I just say, oh, it'll do 10, and then maybe you can do better if you're a better pilot than me, which a lot of people are.
What are your piloting skills at?
And this was on my level 5.
Well, are you
pilot.
coming back up?
Hey, Drax,
You need me
are you
to?
still there?
It happened again.
Would you be willing to help me come over here and try
I
to
was
see
flying
you
over. Yeah, I was
just
flying over
landed
top
there.
of it. God
I
dang
just
it.
landed.
Dragging you to hell with me. I'll go back up. That's fine.
Okay.
Oh, I find. Yeah, I don't have any polished black aluminum. I have glossy aluminum.
Alright, so what are we looking at, Service?
right here. On
Oh,
the
we need to fix
sides.
those,
Yeah,
the
I was
boogies?
trying to figure out how to get those little. It's only on the bottom that it's doing it.
Do you have any aged gray pattern aluminum?
I do not.
What hub are you using, your 1 or 2?
Mine, the one that's actually called Serapis.
Alright, I'm gonna link to that one just so I know I'm using the same material.
Yeah, everything's in there.
Yes, I need it.
Oh fuck, Drax.
Let's get rid
Still
of these
need
buttons.
I need a copy of that shell over for you, Drax. I'm sorry.
Yep, that's what's been holding up. Hanjo actually asked me about it the other day.
I spaced on it. Oh, I could do that tonight then.
Whenever you got time, I'm sure you'll get there.
Okay, so I got the anti-grav in, got the warp drive and the cores in place.
Oh, cool. I was able to break away. I'm good.
Wait. So you're flying back up to the space station jetpack?
Yep.
God bless your soul.
Yeah, I tried hard. It was funny. It was funny weird, but it worked. Sorry,
Funny
Sarah,
weird, funny haha.
She boarded my elevator by
Funny, I
accident,
amuse you.
and I went down. She got
I'm all-
dragged with me.
Yeah, that happened last time. I couldn't break free from that one at all.
I mean, I'm funny. I'm like a clown. I amuse you.
Yep.
You're funny queer, not funny haha.
Yeah, you missed the reference.
I know it.
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas.
Yay, now I only have to put an order up for 8 million chromite.
Are you outside build mode right now, Service? Can you tell me if that has fixed it?
Oh, hold on. I'm actually inside placing stuff. Hold up, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Let me know when you got time. I'm finishing it up right now. Hopefully it's fixed it.
Okay, so that needs to go in. Let me get these containers set so I don't forget what I'm doing, and I'll be right out. Okay.
Well, at least I won't ever have to run out of rocket fuel.
If I can get them to actually move. Holy shit.
Alright, now I can get to where I'm going. Maybe.
There we go. Okay, that's the 6 in the bottom. Hey, now, where am I going?
Flicker on the outside to see if it was.
Perfect.
If it,
gone.
It is gone? Nice.
Yeah.
Guess who just got featured on DU Creators?
Really?
Who's that? Yeah, me for the Entei reboot.
Nice. Oh, I fixed your flicker up here. If you can fly where I'm at, there's a little bit of a bug on the outside of your voxel. I don't know if that's what you're looking to fix, so I fixed it. You can check the other side to see what it looked like before.
Oh yeah, I know. That was from where I was connecting things. There were a lot of little glitches on this thing.
I pulled it out for you, and
yeah, look above you, same thing. At the top of that.
That's illegal in some states.
Hold up
What?
yourself, damn it.
oh, I'm like what? If it's alright with you, I'll take and reflect it on the top piece up above.
Yeah.
That's what you're trying to go for on the top one. I don't exactly know.
We have laws around.
And on the other side as well.
Basically a mirror copy.
Hey, if you guys go into EDU Creators and thumbs up the Entei, I would love you long time.
Uh-oh.
That's what
Of
you
course.
always tell me.
Now, are we talking in a literal sense?
I'm thinking he might be.
I know my value, and it's 10 billion. That's just a reference from the Commodities channel. That's kidding.
Now, if I thumbs up it, do I get a
That's nice and
discount?
clean.
I had an interesting conversation with a new player that will not be named.
Do they want your nudes?
Player that will not be named.
Yeah, he's not a stream viewer. He saw me at District 6 at one point and has asked me questions. So he showed me this ship, and the ship, it was an okay ship. It was definitely a new player ship. I saw where the kid had potential. He's a young guy. I saw a lot of potential. Like, if he keeps practicing, he's going to make some really nice ships. But if any of you remember when oh crap, I can't remember his name. Now, he joined Captain Customs, hung out with us at the castle for a while. Junkai. You remember when Junkai first started coming around the castle, his ships. That we had to fix.
I remember what he did to my ship.
They were stinkers.
So, this guy's balance on his ship made Junkai's ships look like a pro from back then. And I'm not going to say his name because I don't want to, because I do see a lot of potential. He's a new player, like 2 weeks in game. But what I was trying to make him understand is that the blueprint for this S-Core ship was not worth 35 million quantum.
Oh, hell no.
Wow.
Because
I've never paid that much.
You're talking.
But he was trying to convince me that he put a lot of hours in this. I'm like, yeah, that's why it's called learning. You're trying to learn this. It's kind of like a trade. You can't charge master prices as not even an apprentice.
No.
I was going to tell him, tell him he's an intern. They don't get paid.
He's Nancy Pelosi. Sorry.
No, she gets paid really well.
She gets to decide what she gets paid.
She gets paid in blood.
Yeah, blood and small children.
Okay. But here we go. Let's hit this one. But yeah, he was just convinced that blueprint was worth that much, and I'm like sitting here trying to have a conversation with this guy, like,
your ship ain't worth that. How's the
Plum
blueprint
Yeti,
worth
you
that?
won 5 million quanta. But
one, I've never paid 35 mil for an escort period on a blueprint, whether that was perfect or not.
But I was trying because, like I said,
I'll
I
pay
saw
35 million for a Charmander escort.
But I saw potential in his ability and how he was using the voxels. It was a really unique way of looking at things. So I didn't want to discourage him, like make him not want to build ships. But at the same time, I'm sitting here going,
There's a difference between discouraging and tempering expectation.
Yeah.
You come out here and look
the
at
same
this
problem with other people before. And it's really hard to kind of explain to somebody, especially even if they're not a new player, they're a long player that say, they're like, well, yeah, it's like worth 500 million because of all the hours I put in it. I'm like, no,
I see what you're doing with the taper.
So I tapered the edge. Also up here, your chevrons. If you look at the bottom one, I changed your chevrons slightly so they're actually chevrons. I wasn't sure if that's what you're going for. If you wanted the
yeah, that was made before the voxel editor existed. So yeah, they were supposed to be chevrons.
What do you think about the little taper? I mean, it's not something major, but it is a little bit something different.
Well, something.
What do you guys think?
I like the
Move
taper.
out the edges.
I like the taper.
Yeah, it adds
Gives
a little bit to it.
We like the classics.
There's a lot of stuff to be tapered on this thing, just a heads up.
I was tempted to go through it and taper some of your stuff, but
Have fun, dude.
I didn't want to change your build.
Little stuff like that ain't gonna bother me.
I mean, look what we did with the what was it, the Havoc?
Yeah.
He's like, you want sharp edges? I want these things to be blades. I'm like, okay.
Yep.
Pointy spots.
That was a lot of
Look at it,
fun.
it looks like you're gonna get cut.
Okay, so we got this large area here.
The Cerebus, should I put it in that hump area in this room, or do you want it somewhere else?
Yeah, you can put it in there for now. There's nothing in there, right?
Just nightmares.
Sleep paralysis demons. Ooh, that big probably look good. I'm gonna taper that piece too.
Hey, be careful what you're chopping off. I don't want no Men in Black moments. If you don't,
You won't
get the
remember
joke, I'm
it,
sorry.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
When he broke out that little mini guillotine, there was a lot of men in the world that saw that at that exact moment. Went,
Why Cerebus doesn't like me always coming over here.
What?
Always doing weird shit to his builds.
He ain't bothering me, though.
He asked me to come over help him with the race wagon on that damn thing, and he's like, "Come over, help me copy some of these out and do custom colors." I'm like, "Okay, no problem. I'll come over and start changing shit." He's like, "Stop getting fancy, because everybody's gonna want that."
Now this is prior to Blueprint, so you know.
Oh yeah.
I'm sitting here trying to figure out. Okay, so I put that. I'm trying to figure out the wing pattern and how I'm going to do the engine pattern. So this thing essentially has 20 large containers worth of cargo in it. So it's got to have a lot of lift, and it's got to have some good oomph. It's going to have 8 medium rockets on it. Wow. Okay.
8 medium rockets with 8 large tanks?
8 medium rockets with 8 medium tanks. Let me go grab those real quick to make sure I put those in place.
Press my freaking build expertise on this angle. You and your weird ass frickin' angles. Do this to me all the time.
How am I out of rockets?
Well, you see,
What happened was
them on everything.
Yes.
Yeah, you've been putting them on everything.
You
You
put
got.
rockets on rockets. I mean,
You've had them on your ships.
Oh,
You've
that's
had them
my
on your
smalls.
scooters. You even put one on the
Oh,
toaster.
no, I was trying to figure out why I was out of the smalls, because the small, I had a lot of the smalls.
You put
Probably
one
has
on a
one on each shoe.
You put one on a baby stroller. We haven't found the kid yet.
I can see that.
Last we heard was 60 is going 60K through
Yeah.
space in some direction.
Okay, so I have the pill
it just passed
containers.
Pluto.
You put
Past
one on the
Jago.
dog.
Past Jago on the way out of the system.
You put one on a dog one time. Let's not even get started on how that ended up.
Hey, I have permission.
Yeah,
Not
we
from
haven't
the
seen
dog.
Biscuit. We haven't seen Biscuit for a while.
We haven't seen Fleshbat for a while either, but he probably liked it.
Okay,
Like
so
this animal.
all I need is 4 medium rockets.
All you need is love. Anyways,
Anybody here make rockets?
I do not
Actually,
make rockets.
one of the only flight elements my factory never made.
Exactly. I've never made rockets at
Oh
all.
my god, look at the number of rockets on Haven.
Yeah, I think that's where all of them are at when I last looked.
I don't want to go to Haven. I hate fucking Haven.
And there's not even that many.
No. They're just
Like I
keeping the
I wanted
market that way.
32 of them, and I couldn't even get that many.
How much are the rocket blueprints?
They're
Tanks
not
and all.
overtly expensive. They're just slow to build. At least
Really?
the L's are.
I just need
The L
mediums.
tanks are what's the expensive part. The rest of it's not really that terrible.
God, that's beautiful. Look at that. That's
I go through a lot of medium rockets, so.
Guess I'll have to start supplying.
Can't believe there's
Hey,
none of
look,
them on
you're giving me ideas to put in my my machines. I'm good with that. Anything that's worth selling and buying, because truthfully, it's what I'm going to be doing.
How many rockets, small rockets, do you need now?
I don't need smalls, I need mediums. I need 4 more of them.
I got them if you want them. I'll bring them to the castle. I don't have the tanks for them. I just have the rockets.
I got the tanks, I just need the rockets.
I'll be there in a few minutes.
Okay, let me know how much I owe you.
You don't.
Wait, who
I'm
said
sure I'll
that?
need something eventually. Fuck.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Explosions time.
Yep, here comes the problems. Kaboom.
Oh no, I'm back in Satisfactory blown.
More shit for Cerebus
Alright.
to try to reflect. Like, Drax, stop! Just go away.
Did somebody else, did somebody say raffle? No, it's not raffle. Okay, raffle.
Rocket raffle.
Man, whatever they did to the game, it is so laggy now.
It is. It's tore up.
Everywhere I go,
it's
it's laggy. It doesn't matter if I'm in a place that should be laggy, well, that's historically laggy, or some new place. It is just the pit.
It is. It's terrible. Like I've been trying to offset some of this lag, and it's not exactly going well. Oh, shite. I'm doing some modifications to my Claymore.
Like what?
Optimized containers that I have. I'm putting them in there.
Yeah, this thing's gonna have some get up and go. 8 medium rockets.
This is my personal ship, so I'm not. This thing's never going to be sold. Oh, shite. That's...
Although I'm probably only gonna put large space engines on it. I know I'm gonna get some weird looks for that one, but that's okay.
I'm not gonna have enough.
The enemy must die. Grenade.
We're all gonna die! Huh?
I can't see the enemy. What is it? Rocks?
No, it's this blue thing in front of me that likes to poison me.
Oh.
It's a flower that must die. See here? That's trying to kill me. So, it gets C4 to the face. And I just walk away. And I press button. Oops. Eagle boom.
Oops.
Yeah, well, I hate it when they go boom.
They now added cluster bombs. So they give them multiple booms. We got cluster bombs, we got nuclear explosives now. I can't make nukes now.
And this is a game called Satisfactory, huh?
Yup.
You sound satisfied to me.
I am.
Totally.
It's like, look, ready? It's like I'm in Texas. Boom.
Damn.
Like the 4th of July last time I was in Texas. I learned how to light fireworks with a cigarette.
Sorry to hear that, Bella Deace. I love Bella Deace's accent. He's got to come in and talk more.
Uh-oh.
What error code you getting?
I just realized I'm doing all this shit, and then he's gonna want me to reflect it on the other side.
Hey, you started it.
You touched it, you better mimic it.
You touched it, you fix it, pal.
Tempted to do something with his upper level, but I don't want to touch that. That might.
As per usual, I will give you credit for helping on the ship, so.
Oh, look. I can throw from above. Carpet bomb. Oh, can I throw one on that?
Woohoo!
I kind of want to throw one on that next time it flies.
Sirte, here we go. So it's got 12 rare military large space engines. That's not too bad, huh?
That's not too bad.
That's not terrible.
And then it's got the 8 medium rockets it'll have on it. And then I'm going to put Atmos and stuff in these pylons on the side. And then we've got to do wing placement.
Oh, that looks pretty damn cool right there, Serapis. That looks nice. I like that. That looks nice.
Are you having fun? What are you doing?
So so if you look at your top to your bottom, you notice that I on the side the detail line I microvoxeled it really thin. I basically did like a pencil line from top to the bottom. And then I also tapered some of your other blocks, and then on your front here, on your cage, it looks kind of like a blast cage on your nose cone. I tapered out your 1x1s, and I'm gonna go basically to the middle at the top, and then reflect it on the bottom going up the other direction.
Okay.
I was tempted to do the taper a different color, but I don't want to know what you would want to do there, because that'd be changing an existing color, and I don't want to do that to you. So I'm just going to leave it
Did
the
you see
existing.
the other part of the cage sitting over here separately?
No. What?
Right here. The cage is right here. Floating separately.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to like edit this to copy and paste, it might be easier.
Did you notice the move tool's working? You can pull stuff towards you now.
Colors are using red there.
Galvanized red still.
Oh.
Hey, Resource, what's up?
Huh?
I just saw you land down here.
Oh yeah, that's because I hopped down from above. I'm gonna create a something that holds a dispenser, a medium screen, and an extra small container.
I have one right here.
Where?
Right here. I'm standing on it.
That big platform?
No, I'm standing on it.
The mailbox.
Yeah.
Let me try. I want to try building what I had in my mind.
Okay,
That's
have
all
fun.
right.
I was just saying if you wanted to, Sarah.
Appreciate it.
Hanjo, Zeramis asked if you've turned on cat mode yet.
Cat mode? What's that?
What's that? Zeramis.
You turn the spiders off and it turns them into cats.
Oh no, arachnophobia mode? No.
Yeah.
Is that what it does? I always wondered what that mode did.
Yeah, it makes like weird gift cats that are creepier than the spiders.
I kind of want to go turn that on real quick.
Zeramis is here.
Hello.
Video.
Yeah, they're like cat meme heads. It's hilarious and scary.
Okay. We'll go find some. Where is it? Arachnophobia mode. Why?
Yeah, I can't change that color. That sucks. That looks good as it is. Trying to separate the color a little bit.
I got 450 shots to deal with any rowdy cats. Go find some.
How did I get connected to the wrong container? I'm not even sure how the hell I did that.
The
Very
story of my
delicately.
life most days.
Very delicately.
Okay, I need brakes.
Wait, let's put some stuff in before I go find spiders.
So if I were a dispenser, where would I be?
In the bunghole? I don't know.
That's an odd question.
Wow.
Let's fix this.
One of the only parts of the body that dispenses anything.
You only have one choice.
I mean, the mouth dispenses some knowledge on maybe an occasion.
I don't know, dude. My brain's not working.
No worries. I'll look for it.
Okay, we need explosives.
It's always my favorite thing when I look at my phone and I get a message that contains boobs.
That's a good thing.
Unless it's like 80-year-old boobs, but yeah.
Oh, no, these are nice boobs. It's okay. They're good boobs.
Well, there's something you can learn even from 80-year-old boobs. Like whose Nana loves you.
Where's my ammo?
Hey, if you really want to take the time, they can always teach you how to clap.
I don't even need to be 80 years old for that, I'll be honest.
Yeah, but those are going to be louder claps.
It's just going to sound very painful.
Wait, is that a clap or a clup?
More like a knee slapper.
Depends on how much you piss them off. It could be unconscious, too.
True.
What was it? There used to be this one woman, I can't remember what her name was, but she would go on TV shows and crush beer cans with her boobs.
Oh yeah, that one. heavy set chick.
No, she was skinny. She had these massive, fake, like rock hard looking. They look like, I mean, you could hit them and they wouldn't move, you know?
Yeah, she was on botched.
Yeah, and she would just slam it and crush cans, you know?
Damn. Apparently, she had the injections for breast implants back when they were doing injections, and turned to basically rock hard tissue in there. You had to have most of it cut out.
Ew.
Because it went benign.
Pelosi's got 80-year-old boobs.
Pelosi ain't got boobs. Those are mud flaps.
Please never use the words Pelosi and boobs in the same sentence again.
They look like the things hanging off her cheeks.
Got mud flaps, he says.
Oh my god.
You know who she's related to? She's related to the Nazi that was melting on Indiana Jones.
Oh man.
Okay, I'm gonna get in trouble for doing this, but I want to post this in stream chat and Discord.
Oh, jeez.
There you go.
If you think it's going to be problematic, just put it on NSFW chat. We're all adults here.
Oh, good lord.
There she is. I found her.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That poor girl.
There was one woman, she was a teacher when I was in high school. And, oh god, I always felt bad for her because she had, it looked like fingers sticking out in her bra. Like, I mean, it was like, pling, and it was literally, they stuck out like almost an inch and a half. And
that's pretty amazing.
Oh my god. She was the sweetest woman in the world. Really nice, kind woman, very, very loving woman. Always happy to help. You know, she didn't do like extra homework and crap, but a lot of the kids were assholes, and they gave her hell about it. You know.
Yeah.
And this was in the mid-90s. So I always wonder what ended up happening to her because, oh god, they tortured that poor woman. I think she lasted at the school for 2 years, all because of that. She was an amazing teacher, though. She was an English teacher. She was the one that got me into writing poetry.
Oh, I know what he was writing poetry about now.
No, it wasn't.
Fingernips.
Fingers.
God. She was a sweet lady. And chest-wise, she wasn't actually that big. That was the weird part. She was like maybe a B cup if you're giving her extra credit. So it just really accentuated even more the fact that the rest of it was so small, comparatively speaking.
Yeah.
It was really weird looking.
Therapist, let's talk about your extra credit. What did you have to do to get extra credit?
I just depends on which teacher. One teacher, we got in curse out matches all the time. Every time I got in a curse out match with him, I ended up getting an A in class that day. We actually did.
Whenever I cursed out a teacher, I got my ass whooped.
Right.
I was very fortunate in high school. I went thugh some shit in high school and did some shit in high school. I probably, But I had some really amazing teachers that had my back when nobody else did.
You're welcome.
They saved my ass more times than I can count. There was actually one point where I ended up staying at one of their houses, and they had a mom and pop apartment in the back of the property. I ended up sleeping there for like 2 or 3 months.
Hated every minute of it.
Hey Raven, what's up, brother?
Alright, rockets are in your build box.
Oh, thanks, man.
And Veladache is in here too.
I'm gonna get ready to... Hey, what's going, bud?
I'll take a look at this front end when you're done, when you're ready, Therapist, and tell me if how it looks. You like it?
Yep, hold on.
I've got it reflected over so it matches each side now.
You think, Raven?
You got something I want, buddy.
I told you, just read the directions. It's free. Anybody who has an old Entei, it's free. You just got to get the part difference. So come look at the blueprint and get
the cage on the front end cage.
Oh, looking nice. That's awesome. That's good.
I'm gonna do the beveling, copy the beveling over on the other side now as well, if you clear it.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
And the chevrons, of course, as well, the chevron area.
I'm trying to
Where'd
figure
you-
out placement and shit.
Where'd you like me to meet you for the blueprint?
It's read the
Oh my
D
God,
creators. It's
you're
there.
making me fucking read.
Wait, you're actually gonna log in the game?
I'm already in.
He was on last night.
Yep.
He was.
Oh, raffle.
Hell Pro's over?
Look at that.
Yeah.
That looks pretty damn
Hey,
good.
my house did not show up.
Fight
Hell did
Master.
not freeze over.
Mine
Hey,
did.
Drax,
Yes, sir.
do you have a VR set up for me close to where we're building and the
Yes,
containers
it should be right
open
next
me?
to it. I forgot the name of it though now. I think it's Hanjo. The name
Oh,
is Hanjo.
Okay, so I got the
No, the VR
largest.
name.
So what do you guys think? You think 12 large, rare military space engines will be enough?
Hopefully.
Well, I've got the 8 rockets, so I mean, if it gets overloaded, I can always use those.
If not, you'll find out.
I'm trying to find the original OBJ, but I don't have it anymore. So I asked one person, but I gotta wait for him to respond, Drax.
Actually,
No problem. Take your time.
I have an idea.
We already know it's not going to be done overnight.
No, but I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll just bring over the main angles and everything, so we don't have to. I'll basically bring a voxel library, build a voxel library of it with all the main angles, and we'll recreate it to his size and specs, because mine's heavily modified from the original too.
That looks pretty good too, right there, Serapis. Turning it from a square to the beveled, it looks really nice on the inside inside throat area.
Nice.
This is the first time I've actually flown this thing extensively.
So I did contact the guy who owns the 3D model for that ship. And
What did he say?
He did actually respond back to me. Yeah, I asked him about the ship, and he was like, "Which model?" And I told him which model, and he says, "I'll have to look into it. Give me some time." And I was like,
He
"Okay."
probably is waiting for an email back from the person. Because all of his work's commission based. I've talked to him before, so he's probably waiting back a message from the person he sold it to, even if he can't contact them.
Which ship?
The
Helios.
Oh, yeah. Oh, crap. Damn, I almost skimmed that one.
Like,
out.
I would almost pay the guy to make another one.
There's a lot of towers.
Okay,
in my
so
life here.
I figured out something with the moving elements. If you're moving them and you're holding control, hit enter, leave hold control, let go, and it stays where it's supposed to be.
Looks like you're up at the castle resource.
I am.
I'm looking for spiders. The cat face.
Look in the
Yeah,
cave
put that chainsaw down, man. Told you about that.
in the swamp.
America.
Do it the right way.
I like how he's using the chainsaw on ferns and flowers.
Yeah.
It's because it AoE destroys everything and puts it in my inventory. Awesome.
You obviously spent a lot of time in Texas.
Only about 3 days of my life. Actually, no. I think it was a full week.
That's enough for us to corrupt you.
That's perfectly fine. I learned how to light fireworks with a cigarette. It's the best thing I ever learned.
That requires learning? I thought that was natural.
You're right.
I learned that when I was 9.
Drax, that Hanjo's not working for the VR.
All right. When I get over there, I'll figure out what's going on with it.
There we go.
I'm helping Serapis with this ship for
Yeah.
a little bit.
Just let you know.
Basically, I'm just fucking it up and making it super complicated on him. And
Go
how much we can do on here.
You didn't put it under Seeker or Seek, did you?
it might be Seeker.
Well, no, that's Seeker's Palace.
Oh,
never mind.
Are you gone, or are you just sort of gone?
I gave like probably more than half of my shit away.
And you supply parts?
What kind of parts?
For this Entei?
What kind of parts?
A lot of advanced engines and advanced military vertical boosters and advanced
I don't
optimized
have the
containers.
V boosters.
Yeah,
I
thought
probably
that
have
was
the
just a
engines,
rumor.
but I don't have any of the. I don't have anything after Athena.
I thought that was just a rumor, Honjo, that you're leaving.
Nope, Hanjo's done so.
Hey,
Yet he's still here every night on with us.
He's not leaving the Discord, guys. I mean, come on.
Hey, Serapis, were you still getting rid of the castle space station above the castle?
Huh?
Were you still going to tear down the castle space station above the castle?
No.
Oh, okay.
However, if you notice, all the ships that you had up there are now on your tile.
Oh, down here?
He said move your shit.
I was
Yeah, I
trying
know,
to
I've
get
been
some
busy.
things cleared up, and the devs moved everything for me.
Favoritism.
They moved a lot of people's ships. Like, there was so much shit at the castle. There was, like, stuff that belonged to, like, 50 different people here.
Did you name the core Helios?
Yes, I believe I did.
There we
Yeah,
go.
owner of Secret. Okay, I found the core. I went to your regular VR.
Alright, sorry about that. Look at the
No,
VR
no,
right
it's
next to
fine.
it. You might be able to see it,
What,
see the
Raven?
VR name on it.
That's what I was going to check out. Yeah.
Raven,
I don't know where the hell they put them at.
Z Deck
I
22.
can find out. Nicodemus did it for me.
If you can find out, that would be great, because I don't know where the hell they're at.
What's the ship you're looking for? You can look at
They're
it.
not showing up under your constructs.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing them. That's my problem.
That's weird.
Oh, they just didn't delete the damn thing.
No, he didn't. That was.
He may have just hidden them also.
Yeah, he might have
Yeah, they might
made him disappear.
disappear.
They're probably still there. They're just not there.
No, he said he relocated them.
Oh.
They're in Nicodemus' secret stash now.
Possible, yeah.
That's the reason why I had
Possible.
him do it, because I didn't want him to get,
Yeah, he'll be able to locate them for you.
Yeah. And I knew he would take care of me for it with it. He's always been good about that shit. There's some things I just don't like letting the other devs handle because, reasons.
Yeah, usually some good ones too.
Yeah, Nicodemus and Rocket Man tend to be very good.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like Rocket Man. Yeah, he always helps.
He was the one helping me out, trying to fix my login issue. But it's beyond his skill set, so it needs to be full dev team on Monday morning.
No, something tells me
Cassini
Dick's
did
gonna
good
end up
for
on
me.
his Deckard
It
plate.
is proper broken.
Cassini was the one that cleared out my castle. That was kind of
That's a pain in the ass trying to do every one of these pillars down here. Jesus, Service. So many fucking pillars.
Oh, I see. They're on my sanctuary tile.
There we go.
Oh, and those are space only ships too.
Yeah, we have large cores to take over there and put them up in space. That's not a problem. We
You
got
know
you.
they're L cores, right?
If they're L, I thought they were M cores.
Just get Rocket Man to relocate.
That's not a problem. I can get them put back up in space, no problem.
Okay, I'll figure that out later.
Yeah, just whenever you're ready for them to be moved into space, tell me and I'll get them sorted. Okay?
Okay.
Drax,
Yes, sir.
when building, how much space do you like to leave between your build and the
Worst case scenario
the edge
is
of the
I'll
box?
come over there with a bunch of large rockets, we'll strap them on temporarily and send those things into fucking orbit.
Between the what and the what?
Between the edge of the build zone, do you like to leave a gap, or do you like to go all the way?
all the way.
I try to leave a gap a little bit.
Wow.
What is your average? 4, 8, 10?
It's like 4. Is usually what I use.
Oh, man. Okay, we've actually made a lot of progress tonight on the ship.
But you weren't going to build.
I wasn't going to, and I ended up getting like 1 or 2 VRs, and then I got distracted, and then it got turned into this, and yeah, I don't know.
Builder, you love to build.
My brain went to places it wasn't supposed to go, damn it.
Sneakily figured out a way to get me to come over and help him.
That happens every time I wake up.
Okay, so we got 12 of the 20 medium containers in it. The others will go into the pylons here.
I can't believe I'm tearing down an NT right now.
Well, you're getting a replacement, so.
Is there a reason you're using mediums if they're next to each other?
Because the mediums, actually, 2 reasons. 1, aesthetics. And 2, the mediums are actually 2 mediums are actually technically a little bit smaller than 1 large.
Oh.
Not by a lot, but when you're working with a ship design like this, it makes a difference. And I just like the way it looked better with the mediums. It looked more, you know, it was an aesthetic choice, yeah.
They do look nicer.
And also with the new optimized mediums, I'm able to put 20 of the optimized mediums, advanced optimized mediums on here, and it gives me the same amount of volume as 20 larges.
Yeah. Gives you a ton of space for less the issues.
However, this ship will not be cheap to buy.
No, I don't think so. No.
I get the cut. No.
But it's gonna, I mean, all the engines on here are gonna be rare. This is gonna be a monster.
Alright, that's down. That made it in one piece, yay.
Here's spider.
I made a walkway, Serapis.
Uh-oh, why'd you make the walkway?
Down by your warp core.
Why'd you make the walkway down there?
Because I thought it would look cool.
Oh. We can actually...
There's a builder who loves to build.
Hold on, this right here actually has to get cut out.
It does.
Yeah, I wonder if there's any way to destroy these poisons.
Ah, okay, I see.
It screwed up the voxels.
I'll fix it.
See, that's See, I was going to do a ramp down or do something here, but this is going to be the... And the main entrances, it's going to have 2 entrances down here on the sides. On the... Right here.
Okay.
You like the warp drive place? Good.
Yeah, not bad. Needs my cover on it, but yeah, not bad. I think you actually have.
I hear a
cover.
cat.
You have my cover on it over here.
Where'd the cat go?
Cat? What cat?
After the
There was a
spider.
cat attacking me.
He's chasing the cat.
You know, that is the most powerful tool in the world.
What tool?
Oh wait, we must be talking about different cats.
Oh.
No flesh bat.
It is those power rolled.
Yes,
Bush, what's
sir.
up?
I just got finished with everything.
So I'm gonna get the stencil together, guys, so I can do this. And the XPX logo is going on my forearm. I don't want to do it tomorrow night or wait till next weekend so we get the most viewers. But yeah.
I'll be right back.
Is your ship off?
No.
Oh, the warp core was off by 1 block. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it was off by 1 block.
Wait, XVX logo on your forearm?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
The weight's off a little bit. Yeah, look in the traditional art channel. I did my first tattoo on my forearm. Oh, Raven, you haven't seen the new XVX logo. Brian Pride made it for us.
No, I've been out of the game so long working on this other
And
project.
this just happened today. Look at the stream.
1 second here. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's cool.
Drax, after this raffle, I'm wrapping it up for the night.
Okay.
Where are the spiders?
Check your warp core when you're done. I think you'll like the change.
Oh yeah. Sorry,
New guy for you to raid if you're up for it.
I was gonna get started. Gonna go again.
Oh, okay.
I only want for like 45 minutes.
No, that's good. Yeah, that's really good. Works for me.
Alright.
I'm not gonna lie, you know how excited I was when I heard you were moving back to your castle?
Yeah, I could zip right over to you.
The hardest part has been getting everybody to realize that the castle is not a public shop anymore.
Right?
I actually stripped down a lot of crap here. Like, I mean, I've got rid of a lot of stuff here because it was like I didn't want everybody to think it was just, let's all move back. Nope, nope, nope. Ember City is for the organization. That's the organization's hub. The castle is my baby. Okay.
Cleaned up.
So what you guys think about the new MCore I'm working on?
That's interesting.
And Drax is working on.
Design.
What's the purpose of
I
it?
like it.
So, the purpose of it is it's going to be it's basically a multi-purpose ship. It has anti-grav in it. It's got, so far, 18 large, rare military space engines. It's got 8 medium rockets. And these are going to be lined with Atmo engines on the 2 sides.
What's the intended weight lift? What's your goal?
It's going to have 20 advanced optimized medium containers, so basically 20 large containers. So I want to be able to lift a good a few kilotons off Alioth without an issue.
Like 10 kilotons?
That's kind of the, well, I would say 8 plus. Coffee Junkie, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Hey, yeah. And then the middle thing here is a landing pad for S-core ships or extra small core ships. So it's going to kind of act as a kind of a flatbed too, for moving shit around. And it's got bays for the Nimbuses. Oh, Raven, you haven't seen the new Nimbuses.
Nimbi?
Figure out the price for the newest one?
Yeah, I knew Master Roshi had more than one.
Okay, so the
Fine,
Nimbus
old
script, Buck Wild came through kicking, and we got the Nimbus script done. Like, it's got a fuel gauges. He's gonna end up pretty fine the fuel gauges later and stuff like that, but it's functional. We have an Atmo version, a space version, an Atmo space version, and then we have Mr. Lifty, and then we also have a S4 cargo pod too that uses the script. So, yeah, this is the original one. Then we have the racing one, which is, I was zooming around the castle earlier. Then this is the one for space stations.
How much for the one for space stations?
$2 million for the blueprints.
And turnkey?
Yeah, you just place the blueprint. Go.
I just want to know how much out of pocket I'm going to be.
$8 billion.
Depends on how much you
It's
swirl.
not much. It's not much at all. It's pretty cheap. It's got rares on it, rare maneuvers, but they're excess, so they're really cheap. Like really
Looking
cheap.
at 5 mil. to
Yeah,
build?
probably. Maybe 6 mil total cost. And then there's the Space Atmo one, which is a bit beefier. This one will go all the way up to the space station on Alioth without an issue.
Good morning, coffee.
Hello.
There. Are any of them built for easy on the fuel cost?
This one right here, the regular one, is really easy, and the regular space one is too. They're really easy. This one uses more fuel because it's got small engines on it. Because by the time we added all the stuff, so it could be space and Atmo, it got kind of heavy.
Therapist, where's the elevator up there?
Where I'm at?
Yeah.
Where are you at? Oh, I see you down
Where
there.
the dispensers are anyway.
Okay, I'm coming. Hold on, let me get a paper towel. Okay,
Yeah!
You're actually close to it. Right here.
Oh.
What I came over here for was Nimbus blueprint.
That'll teach you.
Jax, just look in the build box there, and you'll see the cores. Just make the blueprints for yourself.
Okay.
They're in the build box you're in right now.
Okay.
Okay. You like those? They're a lot of fun. It kind of works like the AWP, but it's their own custom script. Buck knocked that shit out the park. They run like a bat out of hell. Okay, so the winner is Resource.
I guess I'm done.
Yeah, but we're all done, so.
Oh, okay.
End of the world.
Drax, you might want to get that spun up. Hey.
I'll donate 10 mil to Drax to do some.
And you didn't see me mine either.
Huh?
Since you didn't see me mine either from earlier, I don't think.
Wait, who said that?
Plum.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's not there.
Plum, if you
Using
want
that
to
shit
message me
to
about
give
your
away later.
question earlier too, go for it.
Okay, there we go. That's been sent. Okay, so Drax, let me know when you're up.
I'm up and running.
Why does it ever show up on my damn list? There you
Oh
are.
no, he's gonna see what I'm doing to his ship.
Hey, Serapis, before you log off completely, drag me.
Okay.
Inky.
To see what I'm doing.
Okay, here we are gonna raid Drax, y'all, so let's do this.
Refresh when you get to the other side.
Be like, I don't like that.
When you get to the other side, make sure you guys refresh the screen so that way he gets the credit for the viewers. I will see you all tomorrow night. Y'all have a great night. Be safe and take care.
Night.
Goodbye, everyone, and hello.
The king.